let's start. And gonna be streaming. Alright, you guys are on level 5 of Undermountain. Wyllowoods. You guys found yourselves washing up on a pebble-strewn beach, looking out to a magnificent forest. Blue sky, warm rays of sunlight peering down over a forest canopy. Songbirds, butterflies fluttering about, small woodland critters running up trees and diving into twigs and leaves, much like the twigs and leaves that cover the floor of Willow's tower. You guys are in her throne room, and Cass was missing last session. And Cass, the last thing you recollect is the fight with the Aboleth, until you awoke in a building of stone. You were very sick. In fact, your skin felt like it was burning, and you couldn't move as you woke up. You're not sure what you experienced, but perhaps you were delusional, but you could swear that a talking tree was nursing you back to health. And the tree's name is Halistry. So you've just been out of commission for a day, too injured and sick to even barely stand, and the tree has brought you food and water and has nursed you back to health. You're still very sick though, and your skin burns if you are not in contact with water for at least 10 minutes at a time. And it's very uncomfortable. Halistry has constantly splashed you with buckets of water to look after you. And then you sort of just in and out of consciousness for most of the day. And then you just have a nice long sleep. You sit there in an empty stone building. The walls are carved to look like tree branches. You're just laid out on a small bundle of soft leaves. And then the next time you wake up, you're greeted by Halistry, and you feel a lot better. However, you're quite sick still. Your skin is still translucent as you're afflicted with this disease. Halistry, he greets you in the morning when you wake up.
Oh, hello. You're looking much better.
And then it's a 18-foot tall oak tree with no mouth or eyes. It swings its branches around. You do notice a familiar face carved into the trunk of the tree. It's the face of Alistair Blackcloak, an old human man with a wild-looking beard, sinister-looking eyes. And Halistry has 5 buckets of water hanging off his branches. The branches manipulate the handles of the buckets, and all 5 of them at once splash onto you. You're absolutely soaked, but it feels good. You could think of no better thing at the moment than to douse yourself with water.
Did you have a good sleep?
I think I actually did. Thank you.
You were murmuring about your friends when you had a bad fever. I think your friends are here. We found them in the river like you. They have been cured of their disease. My master Willow, she may be able to heal you too.
I would very much love to see them again. Would you mind?
Can you stand?
Can I stand?
Yeah, you're feeling like tip-top shape, Cass. Like fully long rested.
Okay. then I do so.
Oh, a speedy recovery. Well, come on then.
Alistair uses his roots to move himself along the ground of this stone floor, and he pushes on a wall. When he pushes on the stone wall, it opens like a door, and standing in what looks like a throne room beyond the door are your companions.
Gaz! Brew runs up and gives him an enormous bear hug.
Oh god.
It's just stopping short, remembering to not squeeze too hard and crush. You're alive. We thought you drowned. We thought you were gone.
I think we drown,
searched,
but
yeah, you got this curse thing. Yeah, you got to get that off you. There's this druid here who can do it.
As you take a look around the room, Cass, you see a balcony overhead. The ceiling's 20 feet high and vaulted by these stone pillars that are carved to look like trees. There is some twigs, dead autumn leaves scattered all over the dusty floor here, and yellow and purple flowers sprouting out, their vines wrapping around these pillars. And you look to an alcove to the west, and you see there an elf patting the head of a displacer beast. She gazes down at you as she sits atop this large yellow crystal throne. As I suspected, rather, these are your companions. Cass, is it?
it is indeed. I believe I owe you thanks for rescue.
It is not I that you should thank. You should thank Turalai. He spotted you, washed up on the river shore when he was fishing. He is the one you should thank. He's the one who saved you. If these are your companions, then you are permitted in my woods. They have shown me concern for my ecosystem. But let me get the rules straight. While you're in my woods, you're not to harm any living being or disrupt my ecosystem in any way. You're not to cut any trees, make any fires, or do anything to disrupt the balance here. Otherwise, I will destroy you. Is this understood?
I do understand.
Excellent. Well, I have just conversed with your friends. They have agreed to conquer a threat on level 4 of Undermountain. A slimy aboleth that has been corrupting my river depths. And we were just concluding this discussion. Alistair, escort them out. Remember...
I did have...
Yes?
Pardon. Pardon, my lady. But I did have one question, or I should say we had one question. We do not know how to return to level 4. Is there a way to return to level 4 without alerting the aboleth that you know of?
I know not of the aboleth's perception, nor do I care. That is your task. However, there are several portals that connect Undermountain levels. Turalai will show you them, but first, you must meet him and win his approval. You are free to wander my Wyllowoods, bearing in mind you follow my rules. Turalai's castle is on the eastern side of the Wyllowwood, along the shore of the River of Depths. You'll find him, just head east. And feel free to wander my woods. explore the environment. You may even want to visit the werebats in a large shelter to the south. You are all dismissed. I will be watching you. Remember, I have many spies in many places. And before you go... She steps down off her throne. This elven woman steps up to you, Cass. Places out her open hand towards you. Don't worry. This will heal you. And she casts heal on you. 6th level spell. And immediately your translucent, slimy skin returns to normal. Consider this a reward for destroying the cloakers on behalf of your friends. Halistry, escort them out at once. I care not to look at them any further.
Okay, come on guys, this way.
Halistry escorts you guys out.
Thank you, your leadership.
I need not your thanks. Actions speak much louder than words.
Skimp's gonna give a bow and then follow Halistry out.
Oh, and next time I find you washed up on the river, I may not be so merciful with your lives.
We understand. Thank you, lady.
I'll move you guys outside. Let me grab everyone's token. Halistry just escorts you out.
Bye bye.
He waves to you guys goodbye, and then he steps back into Willow's tower. This stone tower that's carved to look like a giant tree. Only boughs branching outwards. And you guys exit and eat rations. Gets up straight away at the sight of you all.
So we have a new friend.
Oh,
Cass, this is Rations. Rations, this is Cass. Rations, Lady Willow said that you can come with us if you want to.
Oh, really? Wow!
And Cass, you see a talking round bear.
huh.
Large beast. With a friendly demeanor.
Oh, I would really like to come with you. You feed me. Will you keep feeding me?
We will feed you to your heart's content, my friend.
Wow, are we going into the outer world?
Well, eventually, yes. For right now, we're going to have to go meet Tirali. Tirali?
Oh yes, Turlai. I know where he lives. I can take you there if you want.
We kind of look around at everybody. Are we ready to go meet the dragon? Cass, did you meet the dragon? I've never met a dragon before.
I have not met the dragon. We're meeting a dragon and fighting an aboleth? I
Yes.
don't know if I signed up.
I want to go on a drow slaughter spree, but yeah.
All things in good time.
Well, I do say that we, move along, make our way that way, yeah? Rations, my friend. Would you like to show us the way to the dragon? Or is there something else more interesting around here to see?
I don't know. What do you like? I like fish and meat. Do you like fish and meat?
I do like fish and meat.
Oh, I can show you where the fish and meat is.
Scamp just looks like really happy, and she's looking around at the other party members for like, yeah, let's go do this.
Well, I don't know. To the group. Do we head that way post haste, or do we explore a bit first?
Do we need to stock up on supplies at all?
Well,
Because,
I'm down another
fish.
ration because the big man here has been eating all of them, but past that.
Perhaps it's not a bad idea. I don't think I have any rations on me.
If we do explore this level, just a reminder, no upsetting the forest. No cutting down trees, no fires, nothing to anger Willow.
Right, so maybe we shouldn't even be fishing at all.
So you're allowed to like forage, gather
Okay.
branches and collect acorns and pine cones and rest, but no chopping down trees, starting fires, killing any animals, or any similar act of destruction.
But what if rations kills them and we just happen to eat them?
I'm not sure I'd want to risk it. She's really powerful. A lot stronger than me.
It was a joke.
Oh, we're going to the fish and
Okay.
meat? Not many fishes these days. But sometimes I
I
like to
know.
eat the elk.
Oh, well, the elk are not very cordial people. We do not... beasts. We do not need to eat them right now.
But they're so
And I know
tasty.
we don't eat.
You're saying you don't hunt?
I have been known to hunt, and I assure you that one over there, and I point over at Dagger, she definitely hunts.
Oh,
But
what do you hunt, Dagger?
Drow.
Oh, that sounds tasty. What's a drow?
I don't know, Dagger. Maybe we should feed him some drow.
Oh, this sounds good. I can imagine there must be so many good things on the outer worlds. I was born in the Wyllowwood, and I have never been outside. Willow says I'm not allowed, but now I'm free, and I have a name. We're going to go on an adventure. And then eat drow. Do you eat drow?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not sure many people typically do. Drow are kind of like us a little bit, but
Well, I
slightly
mean,
different.
I wouldn't want
To be
to
fair,
eat you.
I would never turn down trying anything new once. No?
Sure, why not?
Or maybe if I was very hungry, maybe I would eat you. But not now, because you're my friend.
Scamp just like nods understandably.
I have
All
a
right.
rule for me personally. I don't eat anything I can turn into.
That's fair. That'd be a weird psychological moment.
I don't really, I guess, get that, but I can also turn into animals, and animals getting eaten is just a natural part of life. So, but I guess I don't eat people. And you just turn into people. So maybe I can understand.
As you look out, you see so many trees of varying heights. Some 30 feet tall, some 50 feet tall. All the trees. Very old looking. There are foot trails meandering between them. And you look out just to see an endless forest. And parts of this ivy covered marble wall runs through the forest.
So real quick, Seb, we have to go meet Tiralai before
Yeah.
we can go back to the 4th level, right?
Yeah, Willow has asked that you see Turalai thank him because he was the one that suggested to Willow not to destroy you all.
Well, I mean, if he did suggest not to kill us, then he can't be that bad. Right?
I'd really like to meet a dragon.
Trust me, they're not that fancy. And Scamp, you have. Remember?
Yeah, but he wasn't very friendly.
Well, he wasn't unkind either. He was just very direct.
He was kind
might
of
have met a-
tacky there at the end.
You might have met a dragon and not know it. They can take different forms too. Should we go to Tyrion?
I can take you there. Follow me.
And Eat Ration starts galloping through the forest. You walk under these little effigies, little idols, look like voodoo dolls, dangling down above you all, numbering in the dozens, maybe even hundreds. And Eat Ration starts running and running and running. And then he takes a very sharp turn and just like runs after these two elk that are just sharing a quiet conversation. The elks perch up and they gallop off, outrunning Eat Rations.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay, big boy. You did try, no?
You make your way to the inner forest and you see more rusty weapons and burnt torch stubs, empty bottles, and other bits of old adventuring gear scattered around here. And a couple of giant wasps buzz by. Good day, good day. Say good day to you guys. These wasps are huge. They're like bigger than any of you guys. The sound of their wings is just like filling your eardrums, and you can feel the flapping from their wings as well as they buzz by in a hurry to get somewhere.
This place is amazing.
You come to this 20-foot high marble wall. It's crumbling, covered with vines and ivy. And Eat Rations takes a right turn, following this path that's been trodden through the green grass. See a beautiful spring scene all around you. And there's a large building to the south here. It seems like almost like a small town in itself. Different buildings jutting out. But Eat Rations takes you up into a hill. You approach from the south here, you see a natural mound of earth. It's about 20 feet high, and perched on top of that is a large platform which is 70 feet long and 50 feet wide, 10 feet high. It's also covered with moss and ivy, and there is a stone bridge connecting it to a river to the east. And Eat Rations takes you up this small climb, and a little bit of a jog. You come up to this moss-covered staircase that climbs to the south wall of the platform, and there you see the 15-foot high stone building with a commanding view of the river, with a stone door set into the southwest wall. There's a crumbling battlement surrounding the roof. The roof itself is flat, and poking his head out of the roof, the open roof, you see green dragon. It has these iridescent green scales, sort of glisten. It has a long frilly neck, and its neck sort of wraps around to the roof. And you see jutting out of the dragon's head, buried practically up to the hilt in its skull, is a sword. It looks like a long sword, and it has an emerald pommel emerald colored pommel. And you see a little bit of a green blade also driven into the dragon's skull. But the sword doesn't seem to bother the dragon at all, even though it looks like it would probably kill him. Oh. Oh, it's you lot. Oh, how nice of you to come visit me. Oh, hello, bear.
Hello, Turlai.
Ah, welcome. Welcome to my domain. I am Turlai. I found you all washed up on the shore. The river depths. You are in a very bad state. But you look fine now. Is there something you need from me? And very strange to see this green dragon being so friendly, because from what you guys have heard, these chromatic dragons, they're always evil, treacherous. This one seems nice and friendly.
I step forward and like drop my hood so that the bronze scales can show a little bit, and just say, yes, we do have a request or two, if you do not mind. Forgive us. How should we address you?
Oh, you have dragon scales. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, call me Tiralai. Tiralai is fine.
Dear my friend, we would request safe passage to level 4, or back to level 4, so that we can eradicate the evil aboleth that is poisoning the lady's river supply.
What? An aboleth?
We also came here to thank you for saving us.
Oh, yes, I was getting to that.
Oh?
But thank you. Thank you very much.
It was pure chance. But, of course, I would never let anyone in need go untended to. I was fishing for the blind fish in the river. There haven't been too many lately, so I was swimming around and looking extra deep. And that's when I found you all. Just floating down the river, getting scratched on rocks. And I thought, my, this is strange. You're certainly not fish. You look distressed. And you were all badly injured. So I picked you all up and I placed you down on the beach. And then I went to inform Willow of what had happened. And she told me to wait so she could observe your actions. And here we are now. It looks like you must have won Willow's approval because, well, she didn't ask me to breathe my poison all over you.
And for that, we are immensely grateful. And we would like to maintain our healthy existence. It is one that we very much like.
Oh,
But,
you're fine, don't worry. Willow tells me who I should kill and not kill. You must be lucky, because she's told me to kill dozens before.
We disrespect the forest.
Yes, anyone who disrespects the forest. Me and her, we never used to get along, but, well, when these adventurers came here, they were trying to fight me, along with Willow, and she stood back and watched while I fought the adventurers, and then one of them stabbed me right in my skull. And the green dragon leans its head down to show you this longsword. But ever since that happened, well, I had a change of heart. Oh, I did manage to kill all the adventurers, but in hindsight, I wish I didn't. They have awakened me. I have seen that evil is not the way. Ever since that, me and Willow have been getting along quite well. We've become good friends.
Well, that is a lovely story, and I'm happy to hear that you now have a friend. Or two. Hey, you could have 6 more. We would love to be your friends.
Oh, no, thank you. To be honest, I don't much enjoy company, but thank you for coming in and thanking me. I do prefer to be left alone most times. However, if you have requested to find the Archgates, well, I know where 3 of them are if you're looking to leave.
That is preferable, yes. We would like to return to level 4 if that is something that you know exactly. But if you only know the location of the Archgates and not where they lead, that is fine enough. We will take what we can get.
Oh, I'm not sure where they lead. I know how to activate one of them. In fact, one of them is inside my house. But of course, you've come here to thank me, have you not?
We have, and we thank you profusely.
Well, you haven't shown me any thanks, though. I don't understand.
Well, so just as an expression of goodwill between men, and I gesture kind of to all of us as the general, like, quote unquote man. One to say thanks is to think that there is nothing left. But if you require more, please tell us. We would be happy to try and fulfill any such request.
What do you mean? Of course, words mean no way of thanks. I almost feel offended that you would think words would satisfy me. Of course you should add to my hoard. Give me some gold or gemstones or something beautiful.
Oh, well, there is a slight problem. You see, when you fished us out of the water, the aboleth had taken all of our accumulated wealth. We have near nothing. But and I like rummage around in my pockets a little bit, and I will.
You like pull out a small crab.
Pull out
A
a small crab.
gallon of water falls out.
Oh no. Roland, the crystal skull.
Oh, well,
Please.
let me check and see if it's still here, and I'll rummage around in the bag. And I'll pull it out if we still have it.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
Ooh, shiny. I like
Yes,
shiny
no.
things.
This is a lovely piece we acquired a couple of weeks ago, and I think it would do well to be added to your hoard, if you would like it.
Make a persuasion check, Nox. I think you have advantage, right? Because you're
It's
draconic.
not advantage. I get to double my persuasion, my proficiency bonus against
So expertise,
dragon.
then, basically.
Alright, so an extra 3. $25. Oh, it's rather small, but it looks magical. I'll tell you what, it will do. But if you do manage to recover your treasure, maybe you will add a little bit to my hoard. Well, very well. And he holds out his massive green claw.
Thank you. And I like grasp it with both hands because, of course, it's like giant and not that big. So I'm like shaking it gently.
He scoops it up and then he nods at you all and flies up and then perches inside his little house. And then he pushes the door open with his tail. And you guys look inside to see this pretty empty looking building. There is a large pile of treasure, gold, silver and copper pieces, pearls and magic items and potions and scrolls nestled around in this big pile. And you see Tiralai just placing the crystal skull in with the rest of his hoard. And he in a protective manner, sort of swoops over it, arching his neck up standing over the horde to make himself look like very powerful and proud. Yes, my horde grows even bigger. Thank you. But I've not come here just to show you my horde. But what do you think of it, by the way?
Very nice.
It is one of the best hordes we've ever seen.
Oh, I know. It is quite marvelous. The best you've ever seen. I don't doubt that. I'm a very powerful dragon. Yes, this treasure I have amassed in my lifetime. I'm sure you've never seen anything quite like it. But anyway, now here is an arch gate. And then the dragon uses his tail to push open another door. And you see a stone arch resting in the back wall. And the gate stone starts to feel hot in your hand, Roland. This is one of the portals. I'm not sure where it will lead. And there's just a small chamber here, a stone arch set into the back wall. It's engraved with the images of dancing dwarves. And the gate stone glows hot with the number 9.
Well,
Do we want to go to the 9th level? That's what I'm assuming.
This is what you're looking for?
Seems risky.
You said there were 2 others. Do you happen to know where they are?
Why, of course I do. I fly around this domain all the time. I know where everything is. I can direct you to them if you like. One of them...
that would be appreciated.
Oh, no problem. If you follow the wall to the north, and the dragon points towards the wall to the southwest, follow that up, and you'll see a small stone building. The first one you'll see. Don't go in the second one, that's home to all the spiders. There's an arch in that wall, and then the other one, why, it's in Willow's tower. There are only 3 on this level. I hope that's enough for you.
Do you know any other way to get up to the 4th level?
Oh, the 4th level. Oh yes. Up through the River of Depths. But I've never been that far. I know it's connected. You don't look like you have wings though, so I doubt you'll be able to make the journey.
Wings, you say?
Oh yes, you'd certainly need to fly. Your puny little bodies would be ripped apart if you tried to make that journey yourselves.
Rough waters. Is that what you're saying? Rough waters.
Oh, there are waterfalls and rapids, and I've even heard there are horrible creatures that lurk within the River of Depths. I would not suggest going that way.
Well, I appreciate that. Say, can I get a guesstimate, like the scale of his gold pile there? Like, is it thousands or tens of thousands?
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands. Okay.
Brew, you can't count.
Well, no, but I have seen piles of gold before.
It looks like a lot.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like what is going to be worth his time, basically.
I'm studying Brew because the last time we were around a dragon's horde, Brew tried to steal from it.
I wasn't really stealing. He wasn't using it.
Tiralai starts to get a little bit impatient, and you can tell that he doesn't like you guys being in this room.
You know what?
When he sees you hesitating to use the gate stone, or the gate, sorry, he asks you guys to leave. Well, if you're not using it, then you may leave. I don't appreciate you being in here longer than necessary.
All right. Well, thank you for the
On the way
information.
out, Nox does the 3-step backwards, deep bow. Okay.
He closes the door with his tail, and then he flies overhead and swoops down, perching on top of the corner of the building to see you all.
Let us take a look at the one outside of the ladies' tower, and then decide from there.
All right.
You said that one was southwest?
North. Follow the north wall. Good luck. Goodbye. And you feel like the dragon doesn't really like company. And for the encounter with the dragon, you guys get 650 experience.
Damn, alright.
Yeah. No, we're not murder hobos, so we get stuff for talking. I like it.
Nice wording there. Word making.
All right.
Bruce says something like that.
He said the first stone building, but not the second, because that one has all the spiders.
This is not what he was talking about, no?
Well, I mean, this just goes outside.
The wall keeps on going north. He did say follow it north until you come to a building. Keep traveling on, and you see a break in the wall, but then another portion of the wall to your north and starts extending off to the west. There are little battlements here, or archer towers. You see a break in the wall here. And you peer a building over here as you peer through the break in the wall.
This way. I know the one he's talking about now.
Good bear.
And eat rations. He just sort of stops you all.
Wait. 1 second. Hold my cub.
And he runs and just like pounces the elk and starts ripping it apart. And he just starts like eating the elk.
Don't mind me. I'll catch up.
Now the elk just gallops off, hides.
I would too.
You see a simple looking wooden door at the entrance of this building.
Well, I suppose this is it.
Dagger? Got to do the honors?
You try to open the door, Dagger, and it's stuck. The building looks like a stone guardhouse. It has a peak slate-tiled roof, and there are all these elevated walkways converging around it in the form of this bridge. And there's something causing it to be stuck. You'd need to make an athletics check to open it.
Want to use my crowbar?
How about you open it?
Okay. I'll attempt to pry it open with a crowbar.
All right. It's not.
Athletics is not my strong suit.
It doesn't feel like the door itself is stuck. Rather, there's like a weight behind it, so the crowbar won't give you advantage in this situation.
Okay. I'll just push it.
All right, give me an athletics check. All right, you try with all your might, Brew, and it doesn't budge.
Sam, how high is the first roof?
The building itself is 20 feet high.
Hey, rations. Could we borrow your strength for? Could we borrow your strength for a minute?
I am eating.
And Brew, make an animal handling check.
Alright then. But after I help you, I'm going back to eating.
Yeah, take your time, buddy. No rush.
And eat rations comes over with blood dripping all over his chin. Big chunk of elk meat in his mouth. And he just smashes into the door and it slides straight open, pushing into the ground and pushing a bit more. You see a heap of furniture stacked up against it, and he gets the door open.
Thank you, Rations.
And he almost bowls you out of the way as you're trying to open it, Dagger. And then he quickly goes back to eating his elk.
Thank you, Rations. Enjoy your meal.
I wonder if that elk could talk. Best not to think about it, I guess.
You hear
Probably
this?
could.
Help me!
Nope. Just
It'll be
ignoring
over
that.
soon. It's okay. This is just the natural way of things.
I was 1 day away from retirement!
Oh, that's the phrase. You can't say that.
Well, that was the problem. You stated you were 1 day away.
I don't know
from
if you've ever gone hunting or heard like a deer or like that style of animal like cry out. It's kind of
Oh
horrifying.
yeah. It's pretty bad. I'm assuming this is the gate.
Yeah, you guys take a look around. There is a wooden trestle table lying on its side in the middle of the room, and you see an iron chandelier with melted wax candles suspended from a rafter above it by a rope that's tied off to a hook near the northern door. There's like a rope extending from the chandelier to the door, and there is furnishings stacked up against the door to the north. There's more broken furnishings were piled up against this one. And you see an iron stove in the northeast corner with a dead halfling in leather armor. And he's sort of poked out. You can see his face is twisted into a mask of absolute horror. And there is a stone arch in the eastern wall.
I would like to investigate the halfling.
Alright, yeah, he looks like he died a grisly death of sheer pain. Nox. You go and flip him over, and you can see he's got some pretty bad burn marks like all over his face and his chest. However, his armor is not like stab. There's no like stab wounds or anything like that. He's just wearing leather armor. It's halfling sized. And in his hand, clutched tightly still, is a silvered short sword. And in the other one, a burnt torch stub. He also has a backpack still slung over his shoulders.
I will rummage the backpack.
Alright, inside, it's a full Dungeoneer's pack, but the rations have spoiled and there's only 5 torches remaining. There's also a small pouch with all but 4 gold pieces.
Well, with hopefully no one looking, I will pocket the 4 gold pieces. Just kind of be like, finders keepers, and kind of take the Dungeoneer's kit and kind of stuff it into my bag of holding.
Okay. It's a Dungeoneer's pack. With 5 torches. Instead of 10.
With me around, do you really want to start the precedent of finders keepers?
Look, just playing a character, just doing what I do.
Scamp probably
he's,
sees everything with her passive perception. She just doesn't care.
Nox thinks he's
Well,
being
he's rolling
really,
the dead
really
body.
sneaky. Scamp's just clearly seeing him put those gold pieces in his bag.
While he's taking the gold off the dead body over there, I will take out the gate stone.
Alright,
See,
it's glowing, it's not glowing on any particular number. Yeah, there's no number glowing on it.
Well, it's unfortunate. Are we sure that that the number that glows is the level that we come out on?
Oh, and then it does start to glow. It actually glows with the number 6. It looks like it was sort of malfunctioning a little bit, and then you like tap it a couple of times, and it starts to glow. So
Fix it the Russian way.
the stone arch has a stone frame that's carved to look like the trunks of trees, and you see a keystone at the top of the arch. It has the image of a dead tree carved into it. You swear you've seen this keystone before.
Is that on the stone key that we got from the drow guy?
No. That stone key actually had a particular inscription, if I can...
I got it in my notes. Meet me in the lost level, which we know is the 6th level, and then my twin is in Slither Swamp.
Yeah. I have no idea where the handout for that key is gone, but there is a handout somewhere. I think it might be in the level. Oh yeah, here it is.
Do any of you remember where... I could swear I've seen that before. Do any of you remember?
I vaguely remember seeing something like that at the where we found the dead guy in the pit on the mural. You know, carved on the wall. He was raving about finding his people.
I remember that, but I don't remember seeing a dead tree on that mural. I remember the buttons.
No. I think it was in reference to a level. I don't know. I feel like it was something I remember seeing within the different layers of the map that was there.
I don't remember that at all.
Scan's just looking through all of her notes that she has been magically taking this entire time.
You can make a wisdom check to try and recall it for your character. Anyone can.
I don't think I wrote it down.
Alright, Scamp, you remember seeing a gate on level 2 that had this same branch somewhere.
Was it the was there like the dead person by it?
No dead person by it.
Was it the archway with the rust monster?
No, it was in a room that was filled full of dwarven mining equipment. Sort of near the intersection, near the Rustbone Market.
Where we fought the gelatinous cube?
Around that area. Not too far from there.
We'll share that with the rest of the party.
Well, that would be annoyingly far from where we need to be, but you know, on the one hand, it means we could go back to level 3 and hunt us some drow.
Drow hut!
Those drow do need to
Noxious looks
pay
at
for
Dagger
what
and
they
doing
did
the,
to
like,
Jimmy.
I'm just doing the finger guns at Dagger like, yeah.
They all need to die for what they made me do to Jimmy.
Yes, for what they made you do to Jimmy, of course. But
Oh, Ronan, do not be like that.
I
But
wasn't planning on killing Jimmy.
We all
No, you
know
know,
it
You
was
hit
a
the
metaphor.
market on the way there too.
water under the bridge. It's past us. what I'm saying is that we've all been healed by the Archdruid here, and I just don't think. I mean, I feel like we need to do what she's asked. Am I
Well,
not
true,
right?
but well, we have a problem. We need to get back to that place, but there's no. Well, there's one more place we can check. Do you want to go check the Archdruid's circle and see
Well,
what she has?
I mean, well, the problem is that look, and I'd show the gatestone, and you said the 6 was glowing.
Yeah.
The 6 is glowing on this, but if what Scamp remembers is correct, this archway goes to the 2nd level. So
Now, are we sure that the numbers that are glowing correspond to the levels? Because
Exactly.
actually, looking at my notes here, I've got, it says Archway with Rust Monster, number 9 glowing on Gatestone, located in Southern Xanathar Guild. And if that had a 9, and the thing in the Dragons thing had a 9, then maybe those two are connected.
see, that's what I'm thinking too.
You think that the numbers are random, more of an assignment rather than level?
I don't know. But 2 of them say number 9, apparently.
So that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense to me. And if this one has a keystone that is very similar to the one on level 2, perhaps
This
we
one-
could
You
go
know what?
check the one in Willow's Tower, and maybe that's the one that corresponds. Oh,
I
or
don't
somewhat
know if
close.
Willow's gonna want us.
Level 4? Did we see a gate on level 4? I can't remember. I know we saw one on 3.
Hey, what's going on in here? Hey, there's some left if you want some. I've eaten all the good bits, but
Eat Rations just brings his bloody elk carcass into the room, drags it in.
No, thank you, rations. Oh,
Do I
good
think
lord.
Actually-
Willow would mind if I took some of the leftover meat from the bear?
You don't
As long as
think so. It's not really like messing with the ecosystem.
It's already dead.
And then I will harvest what I can of what is left to store it for later.
It'll last one day before it goes spoiled.
I can give it to the bear later at the very least. I'm also going to get rid of all. Oh no, I'll hold on to them for now and I'll dump them somewhere when we're not in her forest on my soggy, nasty, slimy mushrooms.
I did. Okay, so just to spill an idea. We have 2 choices. We can go see what the other gate has, or fuck it, let's just walk through this one and then walk back if we need to. Like, as far as like where it is, I do remember we saw a gate when we fought the zombie beholders and the Xanathar on, what was that, level 3?
2.
2.
Was it 2? Okay, that was 2.
So that was the archway with the rust monster that I have in my notes. So it says it's located in the Southern
3
Xanathar
is-
Guild.
Oh,
3
that's
is
so
the
that's
first
past
set
the
of
rust
drow.
monster and the like. Yeah. Okay, I was like, I don't remember a gate right next to a rust monster, but that makes sense.
My notes aren't the super best.
I don't remember seeing one on 3 or 4, but we also did not do the best exploration of 3 and 4.
And that would also be one of the reasons we might want to go back to 3, is we can clear out some more level 3 and maybe get some more experience to make us stronger to fight the Aboleth. Because he kind of kicked our ass the first time.
If we do go back to 2, and that's where this leads, then we have to go through Drow territory to get back to level 4 anyway.
Oh no, I am perfectly okay with that, because hunting those black bastards would make me it would be the je ne sais quoi on my just day.
I will say I don't think Willow would appreciate us trying to go through whatever portal is in her house. So I don't necessarily think that's a good idea. And that this one is probably the safest of the 2 that we have access to, because if it does lead to the 6th level instead of level 2. At least that isn't the 9th level.
Well then, Roland, hold up the stone.
Well, on the topic of her not wanting us to go through her house, she is the one that recommended us looking for these gates, and she didn't mention having one in her house.
That would lead me to believe that she doesn't want us to know it's there.
More so, I would say that means she does not want us to use it because she's telling us it's there, but it's not the one we want. I would not presume to know everything she knows, but I would say that she's well informed enough to know where that leads.
Well, let's see what happens. And I'm gonna just like thrust the portal stone, or the gate stone, like, see, activate it if I can. I don't know
Roland
how.
puts it forward and nothing happens.
Yep. Okay.
It's just a stone wall at the back of the arch.
That's what happened last time. We tried to actually open the portal and nothing could happen, so we just left it alone.
Brew assumes it's up and he just can't tell, so he attempts to walk through it anyway.
You just walk straight into the wall.
Oh!
And eat rations like follows you. Wait for me! We're gonna eat some drow!
Oh!
Roland, can I see it for a second?
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. And I'll hand it over.
I'm gonna actually kind of look at it and attempt to make an educated guess on how it works with the gate itself. Yes? No? Maybe?
No, there's no ability check for that, Nox. You've got no idea.
Alright.
You'd need like maybe a legend lore spell or something.
Oh, god damn.
Maybe our power doesn't measure up yet for this gate? Because when we asked Hallister, or the Hallister simulacrum, how to use it, he said that if it measures our power, and if our power measures up, we can go through the archways. But that
Very
also
true.
could have been his lie, because only 2 of the things he said were correct.
We
Okay.
could go back through the dragon and see if he knows how to use the gates.
That's not an awful idea.
I specialize in not awful ideas.
The gate that was in the dragon's place, was it reacting at all? I mean, or was it just the gate stone that was reacting?
Only the stone. The gates you've seen are just 12-foot high stone archways. Empty archways. And they all seem to have a different keystone or an inscription sort of chiseled into the stone. This one has the keystone of a dead twig with tree branches carved into the stone itself.
She gave us leave to collect dead things, right? Like I could go try and find like a twig.
Yeah.
Can I go find a twig and then try and like use it as a key for this archway?
It takes you 2 seconds to find a twig on the ground. There's plenty scattered around everywhere.
I'm just gonna like go up and like hold it to the archway, like poke the archway with it.
Alright, you hold it up to the archway and nothing happens, Scamp. And then the second you touch the archway with the twig, a curtain of magical energy appears in the arch. Sparkling blue and red curtain. A portal opens up.
Alright, people, time is of the essence. Rations? Come on, big boy.
Oh!
Let's go.
Adventure!
Scamp, did you happen to gather at least one more twig for the return journey?
Did the twig disappear?
No, she's still got it in her hand.
Ah, all right.
Alright, Brew, you jump in
I jumped
first, followed by Nox, followed by everyone else. And one by one, you're all teleported away.
Including rations.
Yep, everyone jumps through. Okay, let's move you guys over to where the portal leads.
And we all die.
First layer of hell.
You all wake up. And
Oh, I know where we are.
Alright, you jump through the portal. The portal's still open. This swirling energy behind it. And as you step through, Brew, you're the first one to come through. Immediately, it's almost as if you're frozen in time before anyone else jumps in behind you. You see the world around you sort of go dark. And there is one red glowing light in front of you. It's a rune. A large rune that's hovering 4 feet above the ground, and it's just going in circles, glowing so very red. And suddenly the rune pops and you're bathed in tiny little scintillating, sparkling shards of red magic. And you get a card from the rune deck. Roll me a 1d20.
Oh no.
Remember, I died doing this. Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Alright, what card do you have from the Elder Rune deck, Brew?
Savaros?
Savaros. That's exactly what the rune looks like. Sort of like a little twig branch, tiara, or a claw or something. And very lucky, Brew, that your coins are gone, because all non-magical coins and gems on you vanish.
It's the best time we could have drawn that card.
Wow.
A blessing in disguise. So I think nothing happens, actually.
Timing.
You don't actually notice anything
Wow.
what happen whatsoever. You just sort of
Well,
sneeze.
None of us saw that, right?
That's just
No.
species. We don't actually see the rune, right?
Yeah, and then like it's like the world freezes around you, and then like the second the room pops, like the world goes back into motion, and everyone jumps in behind you.
Wow. Did you guys get sparkled? I got sparkled.
What do you mean sparkled? Actually, I have a question. Even though technically I died and don't remember that, do I remember the rune on my way back?
Yeah, you remember
They
that
killed me.
rune. You remember the same sort of rune. You saw it.
Brew, what do you mean by sparkled?
There was a word or something, and then it exploded, and then I sneezed, and there were sparkles everywhere. Red sparkles. You guys didn't see that?
A word? What? Like a written word, and like I got motioned to like a big word, or do you mean like just like a symbol? What do you mean?
Yeah, symbol. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean that happened to me once too when Hallister brought me back, and then all you guys started acting weird. It was no big deal, but
Oh, I remember that.
As you guys are discussing this, coming around the corner of this room, so you find yourself in a small corridor with these stone shelves built into the walls, and there are sturdy dwarven objects resting in them. They look truly ancient. Whetstones, tongs, hammers, chisel, and other tools. And coming to investigate the noise are two little goblins. Hey! And when they see the sheer number of you all, Eat Ration sort of roars at them a little bit. The goblins sort of cower and they start yelling, "Who that? Who you? Who you? How you get there?"
No. We come in peace. I do like the Vulcan hand signal just because I think it's funny. We mean you no harm. What level are we on?
Huh? Level 2!
The level of...
Rustbone level!
Okay. Are we near the Goblin Market?
Huh? Yes! Market! You want market? You want come shopping?
Yes.
No. I'm scared. I'm going like, we have no money.
Well, we could still window shop.
I've got some
Shelf
stuff I can maybe sell.
Yes. Yes. We would like to barter with the market. If you could please lead the way.
Okay. Come in this way.
I'm gonna whisper to Nox, I need more meat for rations.
Well, I mean, there are goblins. Natural order and all? Where? I mean, it makes sense.
My produce flame needs fixing.
You guys
I threw the wrong way.
see the goblins split. One of them continues doing what he's doing. Looks like he's rummaging through these old shelves, while another one... Whoop, let me just fix up your light there, Scam. I think I gave you too much.
Yeah.
Super produce flame. There we go. And another goblin
That
leads you
is-
guys away.
It's that initial spark when she like lights it up. It's like a big firework.
And the goblin takes you through this very rough little tunnel and west.
I'm making sure rations is with me at all
Yeah.
times.
He's following you.
Oh, tight squeeze. Me eat too many
Be
elk.
careful.
And the goblin takes you up to the intersection and then points you guys west.
All of our
That way.
notes on the floor.
Rustbone market that way.
Oh, I lost all of my animal parts that I was gonna give to Gom.
Alright, when you guys get to this area, you hear like some sort of growling from beyond the door. You open it up and you see two goblins standing there with giant rats on leashes, and the market is hustling and bustling as per usual. And
No. Move along. We need to trade.
the goblins, they say to you,
Halt! You want coming shopping? You pay fee.
I pay no fee, and
Huh? You want to come in? You pay fee.
I helped seat your new king or queen. I do not know the pronoun that they use.
Sam.
Me no know you, and rule is rule. You want come in? You'll pay it. Now price is doubled. 10 gold pieces each. Entry fee.
I lean over to Dagger. Do you know we could just kill them all and take what they've got?
I think they would disagree with that.
you see the Rustbone tribe has expanded. There's well over 100 goblins here now.
Do I
You could
see
take it,
what's the new lead person's name? Or
Sam
they
Small.
have
You don't see Sam Smallclaw.
Still in charge.
Yes,
Hey, Sam.
Sam Smallclaw King.
You don't see Sam Smallclaw. No.
Do we see Gom anywhere?
Yeah, you actually see Glom. It's just at a stall.
Gom! Hi!
She looks over to you.
Oh! It's Food Lady!
Glom pushes past the other goblins.
Oh, hello! Food Lady! Me waiting long time! You never come and give me food!
We got kind of stuck on lower levels. I've got some mushrooms here. I don't know if you would like them. They're kind of slimy now.
Oh, slimy is better! Glum like slimy!
Can I, like, show her? So I've got, like, 40 pounds of mushroom.
I don't even know how you'd actually carry that.
Oh, we take it, yes!
Do you think we could get into the market? I don't have any money, but I was hoping to trade some things for some meat. I've got another friend. This is Rations. He's a bear.
Hi, me like food too.
Oh, me no God, so me can no let you in. But you got thing for trade? You pay trade to enter.
But I don't have gold for trade.
No,
I've just
no,
got,
no.
Oh, you don't have gold for trade? Then why you come market?
I've got hide armor and leather armor and a quarterstaff that I could trade.
Show me. Inspection.
Just hold out the hide armor, and this is regular hide armor, regular leather armor, and a regular quarterstaff.
And she inspects the armor.
Heidi armor. Stuffy. And... Doesn't look like enough. Too many people.
I think I'm the only person. Could you maybe go trade for me and bring me back some rations for rations?
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna hand her the hide armor, the leather armor, and the quarterstaff, and just ask her to see how many rations she can get for that.
All right. She takes it. She snatches it and pushes past into the market. You see her go over to another goblin vendor who's dealing with armor, and they talk for a little bit. She hands over the armor and comes back as she goes over to like a food stall where they're selling like some roasted meats and whatnot, and she comes back to you with some rations, quote unquote. It's like just some jerky and stuff like that. You're not sure what meat it is.
Meat rations.
And she gives you 10 rations. 10 days worth of meat rations.
Thank you, Glum.
Well, it does sound like that we are persona non grata, and so we will leave you tiny people to do what you tiny people do. I grab Roland by the shoulder and be like, we need to go because I'm going to kill people if we stay.
And then you see like Glom go over and just like grab a heap more rations from that food stall and like take them away. Definitely skimmed half your rations there.
Oh, I as a player knew it was a bad idea, but Scam couldn't trust her, unfortunately. So
To level 3. Let us go.
Have we cleared out level 2?
I think we did 90% of it. Maybe? I actually don't know. That's right.
If you guys yeah. If you guys want to head to level 3, I'll just move you guys down there.
I say yes. Does everybody else say yes?
yep.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's just the guild up north. and
What?
I don't remember what's
Whatever enables me to murder Drow, I'm all for.
level 3. It is.
Alright, let me grab your tokens. Hold still. Alright, you
Level
guys
3 is what you want.
You guys are continued. I'll just describe the journey there. Continue down an outrageously long hallway, and you come to the place where the Nadia's Xanathar Guild outpost was. It's now home to a bunch of goblins and bugbears for the Rustbone tribe. You head down to the hallway where the red crystals and the animated ballista hit you guys. They've also turned that into more of Rustbone territory. And finally, you reach the stairs down to level 3, and you see another dozen goblins there. It looks like they've taken over this entire level. Oh, well over 100 goblins you've seen.
Sam's been very busy.
They multiply like rabbits, don't they?
And there are goblins,
Kind of
bugbears, and lots of giant rats skittering around on level 2 now. And then you make your way down the stairs before arriving at the long hallway that takes you to level 3. And you're back on the Sargorth level.
Every time I see that, that's creepy as shit. Seb, I think we're in a weird wall.
Yeah, the map. Oh yeah, the map was like loading slow, and I couldn't actually see exactly where you guys are. Should be like not in the wall anymore now.
I'm like, where are we? We're in the in between.
All right, so the stairs are to the north, and then you come to this this area. You know the Drow outpost is to the east, and Drow City is to the south.
I kind of wave everybody over. Hey, powwow, powwow.
Eat rations like sticks his head in as well.
Oh, what's this?
And Scamp, I know you're on board for this, so it makes me even happier. We are here at where the Drow originally, how we
Where's
say,
Oh, there you
fucked us. I would very much like to repay the favor. Does anyone else have an opinion?
Maybe we could ambush them this time.
That would require a little bit of stealth, or actually I should say probably very good stealth, but such things we do not need to worry about right at this moment.
I really don't like what they did to Jimmy, and they're likely doing it to other people. I don't think they should be allowed to stay here.
Oh, they are doing it to other people.
And let's be fair, I was giving explicit instructions from Alistair himself to rid his Undermountain of the dreaded Drow. I do like little air quotes. I do think that this is a prime opportunity for us to do such a task, or at least do part of it. So let us steel ourselves towards the task at hand. Dagger, if you'd be so kind as to lead the way in a way, ensure that we get the drop on them, I do think we'd have a very good chance at this.
I say we take out the outposts first, and then make our way down to the city.
Oh, I agree.
That's east, right?
Yeah, the temple. It is.
And then burn it down.
Who wants my protective magics on them?
I'll attempt to stealth.
Alright, I'll let you know if you need to make a stealth check.
Yeah, I'm
Brew?
stopping.
Bro, please let Dagger get a good 30 paces ahead of you at least.
You guys are all moving silently.
Where was the temple? Where was the outpost from here?
East.
Okay, so I'll follow this wall.
Right, this area looks like a catacomb. You see these shells here, dwarven bones, trinkets nestled in niches. 4 rows of these headed to the north.
I'm going to tell Rations to try and walk as quietly as he can do.
Okay. Hey, there's bones there. Bones are tasty. Is that a drow?
Do they look like drow bones?
Make a medicine check, Scamp. Or a nature check.
I hope I'm going the right way.
Oh, I remember where we're at.
They, you're not really sure. If you had to guess, you'd say that they're dwarven bones.
They look like maybe dwarf bones, but I mean they're already dead. If you want them, you can have them.
We're very close now.
Rolling this way.
Shh. We're hunting drow.
Is it
Be
this
very,
way?
very quiet.
I lost sight of everybody.
Is it this way?
We're up here.
North, then east.
Alrighty, as you guys saunter on here, everyone make a stealth check.
Oh crap, I rolled shitty.
It's okay. They're gonna see me anyway.
Alright, you can
We're not there yet.
you can hear something to the south, Dagger. Just down this hallway here. Some like heavy breathing.
No.
You peer around the corner, and in the gloom and in the shadows, you see some Quagoth milling about at the entrance of the old temple. These green-furred creatures, sharp claws, hunched backs, standing around. They haven't spotted you or seem to have detected anyone.
They were working with the drow when they attacked us before, weren't they?
Yep.
They're like slaves of the drow, aren't they?
They're like guard dogs. If we want to continue to the outpost, I think it's this way, but if we attack the temple now, then they will know we are here and reinforcements could be swift.
I say we
So-
do the post first. Let's continue on this way.
Okay.
North or south?
Alright.
Oh.
You come into a web-strung hallway now. There is spider webs draping across the tunnels, and when you guys move into them, it's very difficult to move around, and they're sticky. Luckily, they're not strong enough to get you caught in them, but it's all difficult terrain, so everyone's moving at half movement speed.
Do you want to step out and burn the webs?
I was about to say, do we want me? I can burn them at a distance, give us at least a little bit of room to work in.
Well, now that's bound to alert those furry quaggoths down there. So maybe we should try to just take them out before we do anything while we have the element of surprise.
I have an idea. What if we lured the Quagoth into a trap, so to speak?
I like where this is going.
Dagger, you and Cass sit on one side, Brew, you on the other of this entrance here. I can stand in the middle and call out. Scamp, you and Roland and Rations can sit back in case we need some support cover, and I basically try to draw their attention this direction so that they
rush us with prepared actions.
I'm in.
A bait and switch, if you will.
You're gonna call him into the spider cave?
No, like into this right here, this little like T-bone area. Put dagger and like dagger, brew, and cast kind of either or side. Me in the middle, or brew. Even brew could be in the middle because, like, to be fair, brew could probably take a lot more punishment than I could. But
Well, I
But
do have to wonder, why even bother with dragging them all the way here? Because if we're gonna engage in battle with them, that will just draw whatever else is around. Anyway.
But if we can get them to move away without saying without maybe alerting them to battle right off the bat, maybe whoever's in the temple will not come running too.
There are two of them, right? Is that correct?
Meh.
Can we jump them? Do we have invisibility? Anything like that?
I do not.
Well,
I kind of like to try to see if we lure him down here idea myself, but I guess I don't know if the sounds of battle will set off a problem. Then maybe we shouldn't. But I don't see any way to avoid a fight if they're sitting right there, unless we're going to go through these spider webs. But if we light up the spider webs, they're probably going to hear that. I'm guessing, but maybe.
I'd be fine with trying to lure them. I'm just afraid that one of them will run to get drow while the other one bites or investigates.
I could
Yeah.
always try to, if one tries to leave, I could always try to shoot them in the back
Actually,
and kill them before they get to help.
Yep. Or also, if we need somebody to try to lure them in who's going to look defenseless and is going to be able to maybe deceive whoever's good at that.
I just look at Roland.
And then
No?
if you're in the shadows, Dagger, and then if one tries to go, hopefully you can get the jump on it. Like, I don't know, like with your ranged or something, and then rush it. And
I could maybe try and lure them here with the sound of a small animal.
That is not a bad idea. Let us do this. Scamp, yes, that small animal sounds would be good. Cass, Dagger, myself, let us take a moment right in this alcove just out of sight. Hopefully they will come to here or this general area, and we can then spring the trap. And I will ready just a firebolt to the first Quagoth I can see.
We're not in combat, so you can't ready actions.
No.
But are you guys going to attack them? If you attack them now, they'll be surprised.
Well, the general idea is for us to bring them down, trying to drag get them to come investigate this way and still get the drop on them.
but I think that
yes.
if we do want to get the drop on them, the tactic is to do it through surprise to get the free round.
Well, I mean, we could get. I'm guessing, but we could potentially still get it if they come this way and not knowing what's down here. So if Scamp
Okay,
lures
fair
them-
enough.
They'll be
Fair
on
enough.
the alert, though.
Yeah, they'll be a lot more aware. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. Somebody else make
And
decisions.
Our friend, our roguish friend, seems like she would do very well in a surprise, in a surprise attack.
Ah,
I-
yes.
I do very well when they don't know I'm here.
Okay, then new plan. Let us just kill them where they stand. Dagger, you go first. We will wait for your cue. Cast Brew. Let us go kill some drow. Wait for the lady to kill at least one of them, or at least attack one of them. To strike.
I'm gonna put warding bond on Dagger before she leaves. She's already got one of the rings from earlier.
Alright. You're gonna cast Warding Bond?
Yep.
Alright, that has verbal components.
Yeah, we bought the platinum rings from the goblins earlier in the game.
Okay. Are you sure you want to do it though? It's verbal
No, he's
components.
saying like if you have to speak something
Yeah.
and they could hear you.
Got it. Okay, no, you're right. I won't.
Alright. So, Dagger steps around the corner and Rations moves up. Alright, first of all, you guys are all hiding. But Brew and Nox and Dagger, you guys I'll just leave you guys all hidden at the moment. See what happens. Remember, if you come out of cover, we'll be breaking your stealth. Okay.
Do you guys
Okay.
still have torches up? Because it might be good to snuff those out.
Oh yeah. I would say
Yeah, I
that,
snuff it if I have one going.
I'd say that you guys would have concealed your light torches, light sources as part of stealthing. Let me fix that up. And I think that's it for light. Okay. They're surprised. And Dagger. You're hidden at the moment. Nox, you're up first.
Oh shit. Okay, I will peer around the corner and I will ready.
I go last.
Wait a minute, Dagger. On your initiative, it just says 3. It doesn't have Oh wait, never mind. I guess you just rolled a 3. That sucks. I thought it would show like the rolls like everything else. Never mind.
Wow. Jesus. Dagger feeling a little slow today. I will ready.
I always roll shitty initiative.
I'll just ready a firebolt for the first Quagoth I can see past this corner.
Alright, you ready a firebolt, and the act of casting the firebolt reveals your location and you're no longer hidden. You're ready to let it loose. Alright, the Quagoth surprised. Brew.
I'm gonna run on down there.
Alright, you also break your stealth. Oops.
Yeah, that's okay though. Like, it's not gonna affect Dagger's stealth. That I'm, like, right? Like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna screw
no.
up your bonuses just by getting down there. Yeah.
Yeah, the Quagoth is surprised. Surprise is just means you can't take actions or reactions on your first turn. That's 45 feet where you are, Brew.
Okay, I'll just move 40. Was my intention. And then from there, I'd like to ready an action to grapple one if it goes by.
Okay.
Or can I say just comes within reach?
Yeah.
If one comes within reach, yeah.
Alright, this Quagoth is surprised. Cass.
My turn.
It's Cass.
Oh no, it's Cass's. Oh my goodness.
I'll go ahead and pass my turn. There's nothing to do at this point. I'll just take the dodge action.
Okay. This Quagoth is surprised. Yeah.
I'm going to whisper to Rations that there's going to be new meat to try soon. But we gotta be quiet.
Oh, you drow?
Not drow. Other creatures. They're gonna be south by my friends, probably.
Okay.
So you can attack them.
Yes.
Have a bite.
Oh, yes.
But I'm gonna stay here for now.
This is so fun.
I'm also just gonna take the dodge action for now, because I can't really see anything.
Okay. Oh, who's got light coming off them? I just realized you do, Nox. The lighting situation would be a little bit different. Did you want to light a torch, Brew?
As long as that won't interfere with. Yeah, I think I'm far enough now. Like, I'll light it when I get down.
Surprised just is determined by stealth checks. It's nothing to do with being hidden. Surprise and hidden are two different game mechanics. Once you're surprised, you're surprised. There's very little you can do. Unless you have like the alert feat, you're not surprised. Or I think Barbarian gets an ability that allows them to not be surprised.
Yeah, if I trigger rage.
Yeah. Roland.
I am going to whisper to Dagger. I believe in you. Give her bardic inspiration. A bonus action.
Okay. That will reveal your location.
It's fine. Not. And perfect. As soon as Dagger attacks, I'm gonna ready Vicious Mockery for this one here.
This guy?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll ready that.
Alright, Eat Rations just comes running down the hall. Food! He's 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50. And he runs to there with a dash. Oh, he's got more. He runs up to here. Comes bounding down the hallway.
I try to squeeze to make room for it.
He squeezes by you. Dagger!
Hey. I'm going to use my short bow against one of them. Which one can I see easier?
It'll be this one. That's still going to be cover, but you have advantage.
Okay.
$19 hits and should be a automatic.
And
actually, sorry, that Quagoth is no longer surprised, so you can't get a crit, unfortunately. What?
can I see the other
Still
one?
hit. You go last, so you can't catch anything. Everything's already gone through their surprise already. And there's no Quagoths that are surprised anymore.
We should have just let her just go first.
Well, you have to beat them in initiative. Once you have your first turn in combat, you're no longer surprised.
But like, I'll just done nothing, and then at least.
Well, I
would've got a
still
shot
get.
Dagger would have had to beat him in initiative.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that would have.
Yeah, once you
I
take
still get.
you've got sneak attack because you have advantage. It's just the assassinate feature only works on surprise targets. None of the Quagoths are surprised anymore.
Okay, Mouse, let me do my damage.
Get that damage.
My mouse is just suddenly froze.
Do you need me to roll it? Are you there, Dagger?
Yeah, you can roll it if you want. My
Okay.
mouse isn't working.
Alright, you hit the Quaggoth for 15 points of piercing damage. And that's when Roland uses his reaction. And you vicious mockery the Quaggoth, sending this magical insult flying over to it. Quaggoth resists.
Can I go ahead? Can I trigger my reaction because I can see the Quaggoth here?
Yeah. And a 23 hits. Hitting the Quaggoth for 17 fire damage. Any movement or bonus action, Dagger? Are you there, Dagger?
Yeah, how far away from Brew am I? I
You
can't.
are 15 feet. 20 feet, sorry.
I'll move up just 10 feet towards him, and that's all. That way I can still get up to him for my sneak attack if needed.
Alright, do you need me to move you? I'll move you up.
Yeah, because my mouse is still being weird.
All good? Alright, Nox. You're up.
All right. Well, now that the surprise is done, I will do, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Fuck it. I'll come right here. 30. And I will throw a firebolt. No. Actually, you know what? Would it be covered to try and hit one of these two here?
Yep. any creature provides half cover.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well then, you know what? I'll towards this guy. I'll throw a firebolt.
10 is a miss.
That will be
Hits the wall. Alright, this Quaggoth seems very startled and he starts running. Ah! Moves 10 feet and pushes open the door. When he pushes open this door, there is a horrible smell that wafts through the air. 4 troglodytes armed with pickaxes that are hammering at the walls. And the Quaggoth starts yelling, "Ah, alert, alert!" And he runs into this next room. And he just dashes up to there. Brew.
Right, first thing, rage for sure. I don't know why I don't need to click that because it's already. And gosh, I don't know if I should try to chase. Should I chase that guy? I will. Yeah, the bear can tank. I'm gonna go sprint up into here, try and catch that guy who's running.
All right, you provoke.
That's 25. Oh yeah, I guess I'll provoke from that.
That's 40 feet where you are.
Okay.
All right, 2 Quaggoth try to claw at you as you run by. And both of them hit you for 4 slashing damage and then 3 slashing damage.
Okay.
You run into this room, and the troglodyte are surprised. The smell coming off them is horrible, and you see two doors, one against the west wall and one against the south wall, and just streams of copper ore lining the walls as well that the troglodytes were mining.
Am I within range to throw a net at the Quaggoth who's running?
Yeah, a net is 515. Either way you throw it, it's disadvantage.
I'll try.
13 hits, and you net the Quaggoth and it becomes restrained, throwing this net over it. Alright, this Quaggoth runs up to you, Brew. He chases you and he just tries to dig his claws into you. First slash attack misses. Second claw, it hits for 3 slashing damage. Cass.
I will hold my action here in case anything aggressive shows up. I'll Eldritch Blast it.
Alright, you ready an Eldritch Blast? That does break your concealment. Alright, this Quaggoth runs at the bear. And he leaps on Eat Rations, tries to claw into him, slashes rations for 5 damage. Second attack misses. Ration starts roaring. Scamp.
Alright, I'm going to move down towards the light. Maybe. Because, yep. Can I see that guy, or is that like around the corner?
You have 3/4 cover, but you've got line of sight on him.
Oh, I'll try to hit him with a produce flame anyway.
Alright, you have advantage because you're still hidden. And it's a crit. He does not see that coming. As he's clawing in to eat rations, you line up his head and hit him for 23 fire damage. It scorches the Quaggoth green fur quite badly, but it just makes the Quaggoth angrier.
Gotta defend my bear. That's it.
Alright, this Quaggoth is going to rush rations as well. Leaping forward with this hunched back and sharp claws. Slashes rations for 9 damage. And it starts ripping into him. Rations is getting pretty badly hurt. The claws are coating his fur with blood. He's hit for another 7. Roland.
I'm going to I guess I'll just Vicious Mockery this one here. Sorry I took so long to just Vicious Mockery.
Hey, make your decisions. That's all that matters.
Quaggoth takes 4 psychic damage.
I think that'll be it for now.
Alright, Rations roars. Roar! And he goes up on his hind legs and tries to rip into the injured Quaggoth. And he does. A hefty swing. 13 points of slashing damage, tearing through the Quaggoth's flesh. And then he almost knocks the Quaggoth to the ground. He comes in, bites the Quaggoth on the neck and rips out his gizzards. Kills the Quaggoth.
Yeah.
Gizzards.
Rations getting some.
And then he like just looks towards the next Quaggoth. The Quaggoth roars. Dagger.
Go to brew.
Is go to brew. I can't even see. My mouse is. I'm trying to hunt down a new mouse, hoping that'll work. Is there?
No, right, Dagger, I
something-
feel you. I've got a wireless mouse. It runs out at times, and it's annoying as hell.
Mine's wired. It's just.
That would be even worse. Sheer horror.
It's just not working. I don't know why. Is there something within?
Melee range?
Well, I don't.
Yep,
Yeah,
you've got a
melee
Quaggoth
range.
within melee range that you can sneak attack.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to him and sneak attack him.
Alright. You need me to roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't even get onto. I can't click anything.
Alright, you move forward and stab with the rapier. 23 on the attack. Stab the Quaggoth for 22 points of damage.
Ooh.
And you plunge the rapier hilt deep into the Quaggoth's side. The Quaggoth roars in pain. And that was 25 feet of movement. You've still got 5 feet and a bonus action if you like.
Both Quaggoths around rations are dead, right?
No, you're fighting one of them now. And you've just stabbed one of them.
I'll bonus action disengage and move 10 feet towards Brew.
You've only got 5 feet of movement left.
I'll then move 5 feet towards Brew.
Okay.
Hopefully everybody else can finish taking out this Quaggoth. I did a fair amount of damage to it.
Okay. At the start of this round, the troglodytes join the turn order. Not only that, Cass, got some company behind you. There are 3 more Quaggoths running down a hallway, coming in from around the corner here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Join the fray.
But they are slowly traversing the web. And one of them dashes up to here. Just getting onto the edge of the web. Nox.
Okay. Let's see. It's 5. Is that only 10 to get to there, or is that 15?
You can't go diagonally through walls.
Well, okay. It's a corner, so I'm.
Yeah, through
that's-
corners of walls.
So I guess that's 15 then.
Wait, where are you?
I was right there.
So that would
that's
be
5 to get to.
5, 15, 20.
Oh, okay. All right, so 20. I will shocking grasp the Quaggoth. No, I won't.
There's a miss.
Shit.
Clap your hands together, sparks fly out in the air towards the Quaggoth's face, but miss.
I make that like annoying moment of like, oh shit. And I will fuck. I will use 2 sorcery points to bonus action a haste on dagger.
Hey. Haste goes on. Do you mind casting a spell as well, Nox? Whenever you cast a spell, please. Thanks. Alright. This Quaggoth is gonna claw at the net. Now, net has 10 AC. Alright, it's getting all tangled up, but a 7 slashing damage. How much hit points does a net have? It's 5 slashing. Alright, he cuts through the net, clawing his way out of it with his second attack. And then he keeps on running. He pushes on the next door that leads into the temple.
Ah! Alert! We're under attack!
He's yelling in Undercommon. Meanwhile, Quaggoth come in from the north. 10, 40, 50, 60. Have a bit of a hard time getting through. Oh, we go one more square. Through the web, and that's a dash action towards you, Cass.
I'll use my Held Eldritch Blast now.
Okay.
Is that just one blast, one held, or two? It says crit.
That's 2.
Okay.
It actually should have been on this Quaggoth, because this was the trigger was the first one you see, right?
Yeah, I forgot about it. That's
All right.
fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just do it on this one. All right, 15 hits for 1 force damage, and the 24 hits for 10 force damage. Smacking the Quaggoth in the chest. Those beams, and he slows a little bit, keeps on running. Alright, this troglodyte drops his pickaxe and he runs. Runs into here and starts like yelling.
Attack! Attack! Getting attacked!
Actually, I don't even think anyone he understands what he's saying. He's just brew.
Wow. I'm going to smack the Quaggoth that's immediately beside me right in the face with a
23 hits. And you whack him for 13 points of damage. Searing his face with your shield.
Tempest be praised, and I'll attempt.
Alrighty, as a bonus action, you try to grab the Quaggoth.
Yeah, thanks, yeah.
Let me just check one thing with the, that's the Tavern Brawler feat, right?
Yeah.
Alright, that's just from hitting a creature that procs, right? Yeah, just hitting a creature, not necessarily attack action. Okay, good. Alright, the Quaggoth, they're very strong beasts. And 21, nothing happens. Yeah, he just managed to sort of wrestle you and you don't quite have a grip on him.
Okay, well, we're in it now, so I'll free action to draw my Morning Star out and just smack him with my.
Alrighty, you hit him. 19
if that's
hits.
cool.
Yeah, you can do that. For 7 points of damage. Whacking him with the Morning Star just makes the Quaggoth angry. Starts screaming in your face.
Just gonna saunter around. Just do a little do-si-do there. Something.
Alright, this Quaggoth leaps at you, Brew. Ah! First claw attack, 10 is a miss. Second claw attack, another miss. He stumbles along the ground, bringing himself to his feet. Cass.
Alright, well, I am not in a good place. But I'm going to get in as close as I can over here. I'm going to cast Darkness.
Okay, on yourself?
Yeah, I'll cast her on the token on my neck.
Okay. Let's get the template. Alright, you throw up a a globe of darkness around you, give you control of it. 15-foot radius. And the area around you is plunged into darkness. And hear the Quaggoth's vicious breathing.
Just praying that they can't see.
Another one runs in, taking a dash action to get up to here. Scamp.
I'm gonna move down here into the light so that I can actually see things.
Don't go into the light.
I'm gonna try and produce flame at this one that's in between all of my allies there.
14 is a miss. Try to shoot in between eat rations and knocks, and causes the produced flame to hit the roof as you miss.
And I'm going to drop a healing baby down on rations.
Alrighty. The hill baby comes out and starts glowing. Green light starts sort of showering down over Rations. And Rations turns his head towards you with the Quaggoth gizzards that are just trailing out of its mouth.
Is that a drow?
No, this will make you feel a little bit better. It'll heal some of your wounds so that you can get some more food.
Oh, do I eat it?
Okay. Not this, no. Eat the thing in front of you by Nox and Dagger.
Okay.
Alright, the Quaggoth, with you stabbing it and skirting around, turns towards you, Dagger, and takes a claw attack at you. And scratches you for 4 points of damage. Do you need me to adjust that?
Yeah, I'm still getting. I'm logging onto my as we speak.
Okay. And then it's going to do the other claw attack on you, Roland. Not Roland. Roland's cousin Nox. 7 misses.
Roland's twin.
Okay, Roland. Your turn.
He looks nothing like me. Let's see. I'm gonna bonus action Mantle of Inspiration, so Power Chord for all the friends that I can see. So, sorry, Cass.
Okay, did it to myself.
So 8 temp hit points for everybody, except Rations and Cass, and those people can move with a reaction if they so choose, and not incur opportunity attacks.
Alright, I'll just go through and see who's moving. Scamp, do you want to move?
Nope.
Nox, do you want to move?
I would. I've accidentally can you recenter me really quick, please? I've
Sure.
lost the map. Thank you.
I was gonna ask that same thing.
2 birds with one stone.
Yeah. Can I please move to?
Okay, you can move where you
I'll
need
move to
move.
there.
Sure. And Roland, are you moving?
I'm probably not going to move past Rations just because I don't want to get in melee with this guy. But I will, however, viciously mock him.
Oh wait, are you moving? I'm just seeing if everyone's moving first.
Oh. Well, I mean...
Oh, can you move yourself? You can't move yourself with that, right?
I mean, No, it's only
Okay.
the people that I give the hit points to.
All right. Brew, are you moving?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. All right. Dagger, are you moving?
This, if I moved, it would give this one a...
Mm-mm.
It doesn't provoke from Roland's Mantle's inspiration. It just uses your reaction.
Okay, then. Yes, I'm gonna move over.
Okay. You got your full movement speed to move.
I'm gonna move over here.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Ugh, no, I don't want to move in there.
All right then.
Wait.
Back out.
Let's just one thing at a time. Are you... So you're not moving, Dagger?
No, I'm not gonna move. Because there's actually Quagoth up ahead, too, isn't there?
Yes. To the north. Okay. Roland.
Yeah.
Continue your turn.
We need to stick as close together as possible.
That's what I'm thinking too.
spread-
Yeah.
And if I moved, it would spread us out way too much.
Alright, Roland, you try to mock that Quagoth, but
Well-
your words fall on deaf ears.
I really don't know why I bother with this with vicious mockery. Rarely ever works.
Alright, so Rations heals for 6 points.
Oh! I like this hill, baby!
And then he turns to the Quagoth,
Where's your hill, baby?
and he just starts slashing it. Slices the Quagoth for 14 damage, and then takes a bite, and bites onto the Quagoth's neck, clamping onto the neck of the Quagoth. Somehow the Quagoth is still alive, and the Quagoth is going into a furious rage. That's the end of Ration's turn. He doesn't move anywhere. Dagger.
Okay, let's try to mop these two up, because I actually have haste. I can do two.
A9
crap.
misses.
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Maybe that'll help hit. That's a D8, right?
You turn a 9 into an 11, but it still misses the Quagoth. He just sort of bats his leg at you as he's like clamped in Ration's mouth.
That's even worse.
And he
I give up for the night.
kicks you in the shin as well and almost knocks you over as you attack with your hasted action. Alright, the troglodytes continue fleeing. Running out of this room. And at the start of this round, everything in the temple has been alerted and will be joining the initiative. You hear a female voice call out quietly. Not loud enough to make out any words, but sound like you've got some extra company. Alright, before we continue on for the next round, let's take a 10-minute break. Quick breather, grab a drink. I'll see you guys back
Have
soon.
several.
Several.
I'm gonna get my bear killed in the first fight we encounter with it.
Nah, we got this.
I will say for the record, I wanted to go to the outpost.
I thought this was the outpost.
No, that wasn't it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't think
then
we
that
actually
was-
ever went to the outpost. I think we were just at the temple.
Yeah, I guess this is the temple now, because there's a temple. There appears to be a priestess saying words. I'm sure they're just harmless words. Couldn't have any consequence. Anyway, I think we can do this.
Yeah, as long as we don't all just take off in 10 different directions, I think we can. That's
Yep.
my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, we got to use our advantage, like bottleneck them. So we're just fighting on two fronts, and only a couple of them can get through at a time.
Well, also, if we can find a room small enough that we can bottleneck them in, if I drop a storm sphere in that would greatly help. Or even at an entrance of an area like that where they couldn't get to us directly without passing through it.
Well, come on down. There's such a spot
Look,
right here.
I was hoping to get both of you with haste, but I had panicked.
It's all good. Do we have spell countering capacity?
Not from me.
Not for me either.
Then we do it the old-fashioned way. They can't maintain a spell if you hit them in the face with your weapon hard enough.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good.
I don't know how good I am yet. We'll find out.
Your Atkinson's been doing very well so far.
I'm not sure about pulling a drow temple, but we'll find out.
Everyone back?
Yep, we're here.
Yep.
Alright, let's continue this fight.
The fray!
You've heard the whisperings of Trissa of Rinda. You know it's her. The priestess that did that foul thing to Jimmy. Now's your time for revenge.
She killed Jimmy!
For taking Jimmy's life. Directly taking Jimmy's life. For driving a rapier through his heart. Oh wait, that was Dagger.
With
but-
her own hand.
With her own hand. Alright, so Cass has got darkness on himself up here. And this Quaggoth runs towards you, Cass, skirting around next to you, sort of skittling along the ground, and takes a couple of blind swings at you. At disadvantage. It falls short with one attack as you're easily able to perceive its incoming movements. 10 misses, takes another attack, and a 17 is deflected off of your shield. Quaggoth's arm is bounced back towards itself. Ends its turn there. Nox.
Okay, I'm going to... Brew, are you holding the Quaggoth? Are you restraining the Quaggoth in front of you?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to...
Oh. No.
Ooh. Step here and throw a firebolt at it. That's gonna miss.
It does miss.
Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna just chill in this corner and go like, Brew! Kick his ass!
Okay. The Quaggoth that ran to call for an alarm starts heading back. And it takes the dash action, gets back to Brew. Ends its turn there. Meanwhile, another one leaps up at you, Cass, trying to get you with its claws. First attack is a 17. It bounces off your shield. Its second attack is a 13. And another miss. Moves a little bit and ends its turn there. Alright, the troglodytes. Their yapping stops. Red ooze dripping from their flesh. One of them runs to the first door to the temple. Ends its turn there. Brew.
I'll swing at the injured one here. The more injured one. Just a regular swing.
.23 hits. You bury the Morning Star into the Quaggoth's side for 11 points of damage. The Quaggoth spits out blood, but it makes it so angry. The Quaggoth starts going berserk and roaring and flailing its claws about.
I'll try to finish the job.
You swing again, and the Quaggoth's quick to jump back as your attack falls short and misses. The Quaggoth next to you, Brew, jumps at you. Ah! Claws first. 9 is a miss. Makes another attack, and it fumbles along the ground. Ends its turn there. Cass.
Alright, I'm locked in here now, aren't I?
Oh, you can climb up on the ceiling. Climb over them. 10 feet high.
There is that. Out of curiosity, is this tunnel over here narrow enough that I could stop them from getting through? Or would they still be able to skirt around me?
It's a little bit too wide for that. They could squeeze by. And there is a web everywhere as well. Thick web.
Okay. First thing I will do is use my bonus action to put my Hexblade's curse up on this one right next to me.
Alright, Hexblade's curse goes on.
Alright, then I'm gonna booming blade on him.
Alright, you draw your shadow glaive swinging around and pierce it into the Quaggoth. 25 hits. And does that have your Hexblade's curse damage in there? It doesn't, right?
Oh no, it does not.
Was that an extra?
3.
Extra 3. Alright, 22 points of damage. A hefty blow, sheathing the Quaggoth in thunder. Snaps onto the Quaggoth.
Okay, 10 or 15 feet to the ceiling.
The ceiling is 10 feet high, so you only need 5 feet of movement to get up there. The Quaggoth look confused and looking around through the darkness as you move away. Alright, you guys hear some footsteps coming from the temple. Like quiet, quick footsteps. And some skittering accompanying those footsteps.
Spires incoming.
Oh yes, indeed. One of them even makes it to this doorway, crawling in over the top of the doorway and rolling back around up the wall. Up on the ceiling. But it's pretty big, it basically takes up the entire passage. Hey, you're up on the ceiling there, still in melee reach. And one of the Quaggoth runs and leaps at you, Cass, trying to chase you and listen to the sound of your footsteps on the wall and the roof. Whoops, ignore that. Wrong one. A 14 is a miss. Oops, I gave you the wrong icon as well for the height. Ah, there we go. And second attack as it gets on its tiptoes to slash you, and 8 misses. It's the end of that Quaggoth's turn. They are talking to each other as well. Speaking in Undercommon. Another spider, very quickly, dances across the roof, using all 8 of its legs to propel itself forward, clinging to the webs, and it moves up here. Actually, it's a bit too far. A little bit of difficult terrain for it, it gets there. And giant spiders start to appear. They join the party. Another one dashes up to here. Scamp, you're up.
So, aware that I have not gotten a whole lot of use out of it, I am going to drop Healing Baby because I want to cast Moonbeam at third level.
Rations looks upset. Oh! The killer moonbeam comes out.
It's okay. I'm gonna place it down over here, where these spiders are. Yeah.
Alright. Everyone is well aware what Moonbeam does. It's a cylinder of absolute destruction and annihilation.
And the spell isn't working, but a third level, and I took a third level spell slot away.
Yeah.
And then I can't do anything else right now, so that's going to be it.
Alright, this Quaggoth, who is wounded, it goes into a fury. Starts going psychotic. and it makes its attacks with advantage, and there is twice the strength, 3 times the strength in each blow. First attack is on Rations. Ah! And Rations is hit for 13 points of damage.
Oh!
And then Dagger gets the second attack with advantage. A 19 hits for 18 points of slashing damage. Ragdoll seem to get stronger and angrier when they're badly injured. Did you get your mouse fixed yet, Dagger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to my laptop.
Yeah. Alright, that's it for that Quaggoth. It's very badly injured. Roland.
With the bonus action, I want to reach over and give Rations a scritch and say, I believe in you, buddy. I want him to eat this Quaggoth.
He thinks you're like holding out food.
Oh, thank you. Huh? What's this?
And then he like sees this like magical inspiration starts to surround him.
I feel so smarter.
And then I'm
He's got
gonna
the bare necessities.
I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna see that Cass has kind of got a group of them that he's got to worry about, and I want to cast Shadow up there at it. I think we're just gonna leave it at second level. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright,
So,
you send a little explosion
power
over
forward.
there. Wow! Alright, it catches all 3 Quaggoth on stage for them. DC 15 for 13 thunder damage. And it disrupts them. You see little bits of flesh, rock go flying through the air. One of them growl, and the one that you can see that's not in the darkness turns its head towards you, Roland, and smiles. And it looks like it's coming at you next.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Alright, Rations he tries to like continue biting this Quaggoth's head off. And he'll use inspiration.
Like this? Ah!
And just rips the Quaggoth's head clean off with its mouth.
Just like that.
And then like Rations is sort of panting, and you can see he's very badly wounded.
I think I just need to rest a bit.
And he's going to move over here. He starts to sit down.
I don't feel good anymore.
Oh, that's the wrong way, buddy.
Me very hurted.
That's what happens when you eat and fight within half an hour. You should always wait a half hour before.
You hear this female voice. Very faint whispers of this voice from within the temple. And more footfalls. Dagger. You're up.
Okay. I am going to come up here. Attack this one first. They freaking hit. Oh, shit!
Not your day, Dagger. There's lots of small rocks on the ground that you're tripping up over. And you trip up into that Quaggoth's face with your rapier, and 18 hits. And you jam the rapier straight through its neck and out the other side, instantly killing it. 17 points of damage.
I rolled 3 freaking ones on my sneak attack damage.
Any good rolls from
You
here
still
on
killed
out?
it.
Get all the bad rolls out of the way.
I'm gonna disengage up to here. Oh no, I'll stay right there. I'll help bottleneck this situation.
Okay, some of the troglodytes, they start running back in. One of them moves around the wound beam, and it just can't quite get to anyone. Ends its turn there. And another one. You hear these wet footsteps moving in. More drow are coming your way. Doing some movement. One of the troglodytes runs through the moonbeam. And gets pretty badly melted up. You can hear it's crackling and sizzling, but it still continues on. And ends its turn there, just inside the second room. Alright, next round. This Quaggoth runs at you, Cass. You hear an explosion of booming blade go off as it runs at you. And it hits
I don't know if Hexblade's curse sticks to it.
No. Hexblade's curse. Maybe. Show me the description. I think it might be like every time you damage a creature. Goes and back roll. Gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. Yeah. It's a damage roll. And that's enough to kill it. The Quaggoth is badly injured from the booming blade, and then with its open wounds exposed, these black shadows, 3 of them pierce into the Quaggoth, and it slides along the ground, dead at your feet.
Epic.
Nox, you're up.
Oh, my turn now. Okay. Seb, I have a technical question really quick.
Yep.
Whoops. If I were to move to the square just to the east of me and cast lightning bolt, would I hit through if I did follow this line right here?
I'll give you a
to get all
template.
Fighters.
We'll get the template out and see how it'll go. If you're doing it at an angle, it goes like... Whoops, wrong one. Let me shift this around. This is how it will go. Let me put some more of these templates on. And it keeps going to 120 feet. That's how it will go. So it'll hit this spider, and a troglodyte. 2 spiders and a troglodyte.
All right.
I feel like you have to hit me.
No.
Not just having this
no.
internal struggle. Just like, I really want to.
No. We can get rid of those. It was just more of like I was like trying to like map out because I know because it's a straight line. It's like a weird like mapping moment. So there's no way I could do it like more at a sharper, because that's at like literally a 45. There's no way I could do it more at like this angle.
That's how a diagonal goes. If you're playing on a
just
grid.
asking.
Otherwise, there's this template, but this one is like if you slant it slightly. But even then, that's just for going straight and on a less of an angle. But yeah.
Cool beans. Well, then I will take a moment here. I will move to here and drop a shatter right here.
Okay.
At the basic second level. Oh, that's piss poor damage, but whatever.
Alright, that's going to hit all those creatures in that area. You drop a shatter there. Alright, this troglodyte is exploded instantly. Bits of little troglodyte go flying through the air. Scales and slimes splatter around. And let's make saving throws for the rest of the hardier creatures. Constitution save. DC 15 for 8 points of thunder damage. And 2 succeed and 2 fail. Ripping off chunks from the spiders and a leg or two. Okay, this the Quaggoth, it has poor rations in the way, unfortunately. But it really just wants to get to Roland. And Ration stands up but just gets slashed and knocked unconscious. And then the Quaggoth, there's big bears in the way. Quaggoth just ends its turn there for now. Can't like get into enough room. Troglodyte. Its turn. 15. 5, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60. Right, this troglodyte managed to run all the way up to here. Ends its turn there. But its stench is horrible. And at the start of your turn, Rue, you need to make me a constitution save against poison from the stench of the troglodyte. Alright, it doesn't bother you whatsoever.
It doesn't overpower his own stench.
Yeah, and you're immune to it now.
Does the trog have to? No. I will swing. I will actually swing at the trog.
Alright, 21 hits. You bat it with the Morning Star, and you take it out with one fell swoop, cutting into it and splatting it against the wall.
Second attack on the Quaggoth.
9 is a miss. Okay, this Quaggoth is going to attack back. First claw attack at Brew. It's a miss. And second claw attack at Brew. That misses. And the Quaggoth ends its turn there. Cass.
Oh, somehow I grabbed the token too. That was weird. Anyway, I'm gonna run up to here and then I'm gonna Booming Blade on that Quaggoth.
22 is a hit. 13 points of damage. Chasing off of the Quaggoth. Driving the glaive into it.
I'm gonna move back to here. Should be able just keep him in the darkness?
Take a look. Yeah, this template is a little bit funny. 15-foot radius. Let me just make it so it can actually center on you. That's about right. He's in it.
Okay.
Just remember with this map, if you do a radius, it's not 15 feet away from you in every direction. Because it's a radius, it's actually like only 10 feet on corners. Because each square is 7.5 feet.
So I'd have to move one square over, wouldn't I? I can do that.
Yeah. That's it. I've sort of... Yeah, it's hard to get a 15-foot radius template with darkness, but it's good enough. Alright. Some drow start appearing from the darkness. And they can see you guys. You can't see them, so their attacks will be made at advantage. As they fire with light crossbows. The first bolt is coming in at Baru from the darkness to the south. And it hits. Before piercing damage, make a constitution save against poison. You resist the drow poison. Alright, this is a moonbeam spider. And it's going to make a con save. The spider takes 10 points of radiant damage. Gets quite badly burnt. Screeches a little bit. Climbs. Let's have a look. Climbs over here. Squeezing through. And when it gets here, it's going to shoot web at Brew. All the web shoots from its mouth. 17 misses. You deflect it with your shield. That's the spider's turn done. Okay, the Quaggoth that you're next to casts claws at you. 10 is a miss. Second attack. 16 on the attack roll. You shield it. Woof, and its claw bounces straight off. Shield. And Quaggoth moves over here. Getting closer to its other Quaggoth buddy. Alright, this is another moonbeam spider. And 16 radiant damage is just churning it away. The spider is almost completely dead. It starts retreating, and as it does, it's going to fire off a web at Nox. And it hits you, Nox. A web catches you and anchors you to the ground, restraining you.
Boo.
And then the spider keeps crawling out, almost melted completely from the moonbeam. Alright, this spider is going to shoot web at Dagger. And that hits you, Dagger. Catches you and sticks you to the ground too.
I'm not surprised.
I think the spider took you a good roll there, Dagger. And you guys can make a strength check or attack the web or burn it to get out of it on your turn. Scamp.
I'm going to use my main action to try and do a produce flame at the webbing around Dagger.
Okay. It hits, and it melts all the webbing away instantly. Unless somehow you roll a 1 or a 2. Actually,
Thank you.
let's just check just in case. Yeah, you melted away without burning Dagger. She quickly jumps out of it.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use 3 of my Fey energy dice to heal my bear companion.
Hey.
Rations opens his eyes. Oh, I was having a lovely dream. And you were there. And you were there. And Quaggoth pokes its head out of the darkness. And you were there too. I was biting your neck.
He'll get 3 temporary hit points in addition to the 7.
Alright, he's back up. Rolling.
I'm gonna move this way. In. The darkness. The bolt that came out of the darkness came from like this direction.
Yeah.
Roland is going to take out, take out of his pocket his newly acquired item, and like the conductor's baton, he will use it. Can I get a fireball template, please?
Alright, Roland.
Nice.
The Symphony of Roland. Okay, I'll
Symphony
The
of
perfect
fireballs and
weapon.
shatters.
I'll make sure you've got control of this, and you can put it where you think is best.
That's such a glorious spell effect.
I would recommend not leaving it where it is.
Oh yeah, definitely not. I just have to put the center where I can see. I think, right?
No, you can put it anywhere
I
you
don't-
want. You don't have to see
Okay.
Fireball. It just appears in a space, a point in space where you
Wait,
you
how are
imagine.
you casting Fireball?
Got a wand of
wand,
fireball.
but-
Oh, that's right.
Nah, I don't want it there. I won't catch the. Right there. I won't catch that quag off.
So yeah, just to reiterate, you don't have to see the place where you put it, but if total cover intercepts you in the center of it, it'll appear on the nearer side of the cover. If that makes
Okay.
sense.
So it will.
But like, let's just say you threw it into the darkness, and that's fine. You don't have to see the point, but just with any spell. So like, let's say you put it down like over here, it'll appear like on the wall here instead.
Gotcha. But I know that there's not.
Yeah,
total
yeah,
cover
you
this
can
way
see. Yeah,
because-
you can see a clear line of sight there.
So yeah, I will just do I'll use one charge to do just a level 3 fireball.
All right, you send a little bead out. It flies over into the middle of the
So good.
area. Hallelujah! And it just explodes. Fire just burns away all the webbing. It incinerates spiders. It's like napalm from the web burning and dropping onto the ground. 30 points of fire damage. DC 15. And you see spiders and troglodytes drop.
That is glorious.
There's a brief
That
moment where the fireball flashes and
awesome.
illuminates all of the walls, and you just see everything in that area burn and drop to the ground, killing absolutely everything.
That felt really good.
Brilliant.
Let's see, I use 15 feet of movement. I'll use another 15, so I'm not just sitting in. Actually, I'll go there. So I'm not just sitting out where I can get hit with crossbow bolts. And that's my turn.
My moonbeam got deleted, but it's
Oh.
still down there.
That was a
somewhere, I think
powerful
right there.
fireball, Roland. You destroyed Moonbeam as well. Moonbeam pokes its head out. I'm okay, guys. Gives you a thumbs up.
It was one more to
I'm
the
glad
left.
you are.
It has evasion.
I eat rations is not looking too happy. I'm hurt, mummy. I'm tired. Disengages, moves over here.
That's okay.
Me need to get armor.
We'll work on that.
You totally have a trinket.
Alright, you hear a very angry voice. Eres tusta. Milatakao. Ulata. Loth.
If it becomes relevant, the moonbeam was to the left.
What's it?
One more.
Okay.
Because I
What are
can't
they
see
saying?
it where it was.
It's a incantation. It's a spell about to be cast.
They're casting spells in there. I don't like them.
You could yell out stop and make a DC 500 persuasion check. And if you succeed, they'll stop. Alright. Let me just check the range on this.
I'd rather just kill them all.
Good thing I have a +499 to my persuasion.
The compendium decides to load. There we go.
I have a +10 to my
Oh.
persuasion.
There is range for this spell. It has a 300-foot range. You guys aren't going to like what happens next. Suddenly, thousands of tiny little spiders in a tornado start swirling around. Their tiny little feet dragging against your flesh as hundreds and thousands of little mandibles start biting into you all.
Oh, dear God.
And at the start of your turns, you'll be taking damage. There's so many spiders that all of this area is difficult terrain. It slows you down as you move through it. And on top of that, it's lightly obscured, so you have trouble seeing, but it doesn't really matter. Lightly obscured, just disadvantage on perception checks. Alistavato! Death to our enemies! Any who oppose Health of Vrinda. Yes, Trissa, you are wondrous. Truly, Loth shall elevate you. You hear a female drow voice commending her, and light crossbow bolt is going to be fired at Nox with advantage. Actually, I think you can see that far, Nox. But you're restrained anyway. Let's have a look where you are. Just maybe on the edge of your dark vision in the darkness. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's where a light crossbow bolt comes from. An 18 is a hit. Or not. Even in your restrained state, you do a little ninjutsu, couple of finger moves.
Can't touch this.
And the shield comes up, the bolt drops to the floor. You hear that drow being scolded by Trissa. You idiot! Shoot them! Dagger, make a constitution save at the start of your turn. From the insects.
Great.
Getting bit.
No, I rolled well. For
You
once.
succeed, and you take 9 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna come over here.
Alright, that costs you 15 feet of movement as you move through the insect plague and out of it. And you've got 60 feet.
Ah, there's my crappy roll.
Alright, you go to swing and a couple more spiders are crawling up your arm, so you shake them off, and then you compose yourself, and you swing, and you hit.
Don't you have advantage because of root?
No. Alright, she hits for 24 points of damage, and you've impaled the Quaggoth, and Quaggoth still barely alive. It turns towards you, grabs a rapier and sort of forces your hand even deeper into it, and then just roars. Like it enjoys being stabbed.
I'm going to bonus action disengage and come over here.
You quickly draw the rapier out, the Quaggoth almost falls to the ground, coughs up blood. Alright, more crossbow bolts are peppering you guys. This bolt will be fired at Brew. Actually, you might try something else. A different drow tactic. If he's got enough range, which I think he does. Indeed, he's going to throw a fairy fire down. A violet bright light. A blanket of it falls down right in this area. Nox, you make your dexterity save with disadvantage. And Brew, you won't get your danger sense because you can't see the source of it.
Damn it.
Right, Nox, you are highlighted a violet color from the fairy fire. All attacks will have advantage on you. Roland, you roll out of the way. Brew, you managed to just accidentally stumble out of the way and make the save. And Rations looks up.
Oh, Cully! Fancy!
And he doesn't know that he's got a target on his head now with that fairy fire. Probably best not to tell him. Okay, that's the fairy fire. And movement. Alright, with that fairy fire now, causes Nox to glow. And another crossbow bolt at advantage fired at Nox. 17 bounces off your shield. Actually, it doesn't even hit you, it just hits the wall. Doesn't even almost hit you. Hits the wall from cover. Alright, Nox, you're up. Your shield drops.
So first I take insect damage, right?
Yeah, you have to make a constitution saving throw.
Goody.
You resist, and you take 10 piercing damage.
Haste still up. Cool. All right. Point in fact question. It's 10 to just north of Brew. And another 5 here. Does that count as a corner space and thus I can't do it because it's squeezing?
You're
past
restrained,
Brew?
so you can't move.
Oh, well. All right. So I guess my action will be to alleviate myself of the... I just reach out and grab the web.
Alright, make a strength check. Oh, you're shocking it? Alright. Roll damage. You grab the web and it just burns and melts away.
Alright. So, back to my initial question.
So yeah, that'll be 30 feet of movement to get there.
To there or to there?
To that square, yep. It'll be I'll show you movement. 30 feet. Difficult terrain. Brew doesn't count as a corner.
Okay, cool.
I can move by him. Although he's probably bigger than the corner, but
that will be my turn.
okay. The Quaggoth comes back for Cass, and the booming blade explodes, and this Quaggoth is ripped to shreds. His whole back is blown out before he even reaches you. Alright, it's Brew's turn. And Brew, you're in the insect plague. Give me a constitution save. An 8 fails. And you're bit for 29 points of piercing damage. which you should be resistant to, actually. I don't think... yeah, 14 piercing damage. Doesn't matter if it's magical or not, you're still resistant.
Alright, swing at the Quagga.
That hits him, and you beat him to the ground. 11 points of damage, case his skull in.
Get out of here. Oh wait, I forgot the difficult terrain in this.
That's 25 feet where you are.
Thanks.
You actually you're on the edge of it, so as soon as you stepped out, you're outside of it. Actually, that should just be 20 feet from there.
Okay. That, yeah. I'm gonna stop there and just, pull my shield up. Take this.
Cass, one Quaggoth left. You're easily manipulating them in the darkness.
Alright. Alright, I'll go ahead and boom in blade and...
That hits.
Oh, really?
Yep. You slash straight through him. 13 points of damage. He too sheathed in thunderous energy.
Alright, standing just outside of that AoE.
Yep. And center this template a bit better. Alright. You're a prime target there, Nox. And got a crossbow bolt coming your way at advantage. An 18 hits. 10 piercing damage. Make a constitution save. Are you there, Nox? Nox? I think you must be AFK.
So,
Are you there?
what was that, man? Sorry.
You awake? You
I know I am. I'm talking to my wife. What was
okay.
that? What's up?
You got hit for 10 piercing damage.
10? Yep, take it.
Are we not more important than your wife?
Okay, make a
Don't answer
constitution save against poison, Nox. You maintain concentration and you resist the drow poison. For a brief moment, you start to feel drowsy, but you shake that off very quickly. And a bit of movement. Alright, the Quaggoth is very stubborn and it runs at you, Cass. Booming blade goes off. You hit it for 8 points of damage and it starts to get quite angry, but not quite injured enough for its wounded fury, luckily. It tries to claw you at disadvantage. First attack. 12. Miss. Second attack. 19 hits. 5 points of slashing damage.
And...
Right. When that
Minty has that initially, not higher level.
It's 3d10. Yeah, this is just a 17. Okay. Alright, when that happens, just before that, just take the damage. Alright, the Quaggoth doesn't even see it coming, but he hears something. He makes a dexterity save, and a little fire tornado wraps around him, and it subsides. There's just a pile of ash that collapses to the ground. Quaggoth is completely banished away from this world. Yep, tiefling ability. cast at second level. Scamp, give me a Constitution save. You resist the insects. They cover you and bite you. Take 14 piercing damage. And Rations just yells out, "No!" when Moonbeam goes down.
We all know that pain.
Do I have any inkling of what level spell this is with the insects?
You'd have to make an Arcana check using your reaction to identify that.
Using my reaction?
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do that.
You're not sure. Scamp doesn't even really know what this spell is.
Well, we're going to try and dispel magic on it anyway.
Okay. You cast Dispel Magic. You latch onto the arcane energy that forms this spell, and it's stronger than what you would expect. Make a wisdom check.
Nice.
But you capture the energy and shatter it. The insect plague is dispelled.
Yes, Queen. Yeah.
Rad.
Roland gives a big thumbs up.
Yay! Alright.
Not want to take that damage.
I'm going to tell Rations to head north. Because it's going to be safer up there. There's more things to the south.
Okay.
And he's glowy, which means things can see him now.
Okay. Thank you for using magic on me, Scamp. Making me a super bear.
That wasn't me. Which is why you probably need to run.
So good, thank you, Scamp.
Okay.
Rations puts his finger on your mouth.
Oh god. It's 15. I still can't see shit. So I'm just gonna...
It would cost you 20 to go. Extra 5 to go through Rations. It's a big boy. It counts as difficult terrain.
He's gonna come over here by Roland.
Hello, Scamp.
Hello. I can't actually see you.
15. Ah, there you are. And I pull out the wand again. Double time now. And I'm going to spend 2 charges to cast it at 4th level.
Yeah, you
I'll
are.
give you the template.
Right freaking there.
You see Trissa and her eyes light up. You can see the glow of the fireball trace her purple eyes with this little red orb reflecting from the fireball before it lands. And I gotta give you control of it. Let me give you like permanent control. I don't have to do it again. Alright, give that a whirl, Roland.
And, okay, 2 charges for 4th level.
35 fire damage. Alright, the 2 female drow that stand near Trissa, they scream, "Ah, Lolth!" They say their final prayers to Lolth because they are both incinerated instantly, and they drop onto their knees onto the ground as smouldering corpses. And now for Trissa. She tries to dodge it. And she does. She tumbles out of the way. This little swarm of spiders swirl around her and protect her. She takes 17 fire damage. And she's not concentrating anymore. She curses at you,
And,
Roland. Filthy male. You are first to die now.
Oh, I'm sure. And then I will.
Bruce the filthy male, not Ro-
Yeah, I'll just use. I think I used 20 to get there. I'll use the rest of my movement to get to here. And that's my turn.
Rations moves forward, sort of bumps into Cass. Hey, who turned out the lights?
Keep going, you're good.
Okay. Rations just wanders off a little bit.
If you kill my bear when I can't see him,
Trissa recognizes you all. I knew you were treacherous. I spared you your lives. And you have betrayed me. I will not spare you again. This is your death. Loth is on my side. And she backs away. And you cast another spell. Treros, Mistos, Spiros, Barusta! And the spiders come back. She centers it here. There. Centers it right there. And she moves back. This is your death. Dagger, make a constitution save.
Oh, that bitch needs to die.
Alright, they start biting you a lot. 31 piercing damage.
I'm down.
And you drop immediately at the start of your turn. But you don't make any death saves yet.
Even with the temp HP?
Oh, that's been gone.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Alright, a
How
male
much was that? By the way.
31 piercing. Oh, the temp?
Yeah.
8.
A male drow moves in. You also see Dagger transform when she drops. A male drow moves in and he takes a shot at Brew. It's a crit. For 7 piercing damage. It sticks into your chest, Brew. Make a constitution save for poison, drow poison. You don't even feel it. In fact, it just makes you feel kind of good. a little bit lightheaded. Alright, and
Caffeine,
then
but
the drow draws a short sword. He moves to like stand at the entrance to the temple. Nox, give me a constitution save. The failure. You're hit for 16 piercing damage from the insect plague. And you maintain concentration.
Well, would concentration still be up because dagger is down?
Yeah. Spell's still
Okay.
going on Dagger.
So in theory, if she gets back up, the spell is still in effect.
Yeah. Doesn't
Okay,
just go away if you're unconscious.
Double checking that moment.
If she was
All
dead,
right.
then it would go away.
All right, so I'm going to do weird shit.
So just you're going to do your normal thing, basically.
Well, that's 10. That's well, pardon me. That's too far.
Every square
That's
will
10
cost you
feet, right?
double. Yeah.
10. Oh, well, actually, so if I was there. Oh, I can't see it anymore. God damn it. So I'll move to here. And I'm going to cast Thunderstep to teleport out of this fucking insect plague. So
Is that when you can take someone with you?
It is. You can take one person with you, and I think it does like a radius of damage.
it does. Actually, yeah.
10 foot.
Good point.
So,
Good
yeah.
point, Brew.
That would hit Scamp, I think, as well if you were there.
10, 20.
Well, I wasn't thinking me. I'm thinking Dag.
Well, unfortunately, taking Dagger with me would not help the situation. I guess is a good way of putting it.
Gotcha.
30. So that's 30 feet of movement right there. That's
Yeah.
3 squares. And I'll cast it from here and grab Brew and just say, hold on to your butt.
I see what you're up to. I like where this is going. There's one way to get a spell down, and there's another way to get a spell down.
That will hit the dude in front of me. Or the drow right there.
Yeah.
And we will Thunderstep to... well, closest space I can see is I'll go
What's
here.
your strength score,
and
Nox?
Say what?
What's your strength score?
My strength score?
Yeah, because you have to bring objects. Oh no! Wait.
No, I can take it. I can take a single person, willing creature.
All right, what's your carrying capacity though? Because Brew's got a lot of stuff on him.
Oh, I don't know. I have
8
a strength score of 8.
All right, you try to grab Brew, and when you teleport, he doesn't come with you. He's left behind.
Brew has too much shit.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, shit happens. I'm sorry, Brew. I tried.
Oh, good.
This part of the space I can see is this square right here.
Okay. You've got 60 feet of dark vision, right? Oh, no, you don't? Wait. You do, right?
I should.
Okay.
I mean, like, I
think
can't
it
see
was
very
right.
far.
I think it was wrong. You should be able to see a bit better now.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I can see a lot better now. Let's go right over.
You demolished this drow, by the way. He's blown up against the wall and killed instantly, and fairy fire is down.
Oh, cool. This space right here.
You're like, oh, cool, and then you hear Ration's like, oh, what happened? Just hear that like voice echoing down the hallway. You step into the temple and you see an angry Trissa moving under a canopy of spider webs and one other male drow, and that's it.
Yep. And I'm gonna bonus action. Oh well, I should say 2 sorcery points to turn an action into a bonus action, and then firebolt Trissa.
A 14 misses. She takes her scourge and hits the firebolt away, cuts through it.
Damn it! I tried.
You did.
Brew, give me a Constitution save. You take 5 points of piercing damage with your rage at the start of your turn.
Okay. Gonna use my movement to get down there. So that'd be 10, I guess.
Yeah, and then after that, you're free from it.
Okay. So, 5 to there,
And
15 total.
I'm pointing at her just so you can kind of see the general direction she's at.
Perfect. And I'll use an action to dash.
Alright, you dash up to her. And she looks a little bit shocked. Angry. And she readies her scourge towards you. Cast.
Time to get up close and personal.
Alright, now that the danger's over, I'm gonna walk around this corner and holy crap!
There's a massive swarm of insects just biting people. Biting their faces.
Gee, I can see Nox and not a whole lot else.
You can see me.
Yeah, I can see you.
Damn.
I'm gonna step back to here though, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna hold my action here in case something aggressive comes through. I'm not about to step into that.
Okay, you ready attack with your glaive?
Probably Eldritch Blast.
If you do that, it requires concentration. You'll drop darkness.
Okay, glaive it is then.
Okay. Okay, the drow, the male drow, is gonna rush Brew and dab at him with a short sword. Actually, yeah, that's what he'll do. Actually, no, he'll do something else. He'll rush Brew and then he'll cast a spell. Just a simple spell. And
simple spell, hey?
Nox, do you have counter spell?
I do not. I
Okay.
wish I did.
Just checking.
I know what he's doing though.
He throws up a globe of darkness. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Okay. That's his turn done. Scamp. Sorry, 1 second. Let me just roll this damage.
Still there, I assume.
Yep. The insect plague has got you.
Ooh.
27 piercing damage.
Alright, I'm gonna try and dispel it again.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check. And this time you don't quite grasp it. Magic is too strong. A failure.
I can't see anything. Is that out of the bugs?
Yes. Yep. That's where it should be out. Oh, no, wait, it's a 20-foot, so you're actually still in it.
Oh, boo. Well, I can't move any further, so...
Roland. It's a failure. You take 29 piercing damage at the start of your turn.
10, 20.
Don't worry about me. Save yourself. I'm just gonna go down if you try to heal me.
Maybe he's got another plan. He's Roland after all.
All right.
Please tell us you got another plan, Roland.
Hold on. Before I move there. Shit, I can't see anything, so I can't.
Just use your action. Use your action to run out of the bugs.
I don't know if I'll even be able to make it. 30.
We should be able to.
Yeah, I'll just be able to make it like there.
You burst out through the spiders, spill out into the entrance of the temple.
And I can't see Brew, but I can see Nox. Does command require sight?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it does. Never mind. Never mind. I don't really have anything with a bonus action that I can do that would help at the moment, so... Shit, I guess that's my turn.
Alright. Rations is out of this fight now. Just resting. In fact, you're pretty sure he's asleep. You can hear him like snoring. Trissa is gonna move 5 feet, mutter something to you in Elvish Brew, and then attack you with her Scourge. Makes one attack. It misses. She swings it again, and she hits for 3 piercing damage and 14 poison damage. A total of 17 points. And then she moves away some more. Skirting away from the darkness to the west. Alright, Dagger, at the start of your turn...
Oh, does she provoke? When, or if I've disadvantage?
You can't see, you're in the darkness.
Yeah, right.
Requires sight. Alright, Dagger, make me a death save, and you also fail one death save automatically at the start of your turn. That's 2 failures you're on.
Someone heal Dagger for at least enough to just get her up to 1. Reset that number.
You are doing this very quickly though, because you're still hasted. So you're like... Nox.
Not knowing where Brew is, but knowing Brew is a fucking meat shield. I'm casting Storm Sphere, basically where I thought the center of this pillar was, which was about here.
Storm Sphere. Let me take a look at that.
Isn't that like a huge radius?
Used this before, right? On the troglodyte fight. Okay. It's a 20-foot radius. So you want to put it there?
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay. You throw up a storm sphere in that area, and it's difficult terrain. It remains there for the entire duration of the spell, which is concentration. The haste goes down, and Dagger, you're actually hit with a wave of lethargy, so on the next turn you can't do anything. Not that you could do much anyway. So you can use a bonus action on your turn to shoot lightning bolts from it. And when the sphere appears, creatures inside have to make strength saves. So give us a strength save, Brew. I'll do a strength save for the drow next to you. Alright, the drow fails and he's hit for 9 bludgeoning damage. Brew, you succeed and you're hit for 2 bludgeoning damage. The drow maintains concentration on the darkness. This whirling, crackling sphere is appearing. You can even see it like outside the outline of the darkness, crackling around. The ferocious storm.
What about what's her face?
She's not in there.
Not in there.
Oh, motherfuck. I'm so angry.
And do you want to use your bonus action to hit that drow?
No. I want to move my 30 feet. Use my bonus. Who I can see now.
You see her, she's sort of broken away out of the darkness, hiding behind this pillar.
Fuck you, bitch.
Alright, you send an arc of lightning at her. It hits her. 15 lightning damage, slamming into her side. She screeches.
Yes, tu con.
She maintains concentration and she's still healthy.
Alright. Fair enough. Yeah.
He chuckles. Alright, Rue.
Okay. So 10 there, 10 there, and then normal?
Yeah.
Okay. 15 there. I will swing recklessly at her, shouting, "Today belongs to Tempest."
And you do. It's a crit. I think it does belong to Tempest. You smash her across the face for 16 radiant damage and 13 piercing damage. A total of 29 points. It causes her face to become bloodied and burnt, and she screeches at you. You've taken away half the skin of her face. She still maintains concentration.
Let's try again.
And a 21 hits her. This time you hit her in the chest near her abdomen. The Morningstar breaks straight through her scale mail, and when you pull the Morningstar away, all of her entrails fall out onto the ground. And her eyes roll back in her head. She tries to say a prayer to Loth, but no words come out, just blood. She drops dead.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm not gonna die on my next turn now.
Brew, that storm sphere was for you, bro.
I might.
Everyone cheers, and Rations
Work?
cheers.
Everything's good, buddy.
I'm not sure what we're cheering for, but yay!
And
I'm not cheering. I'm still at that store.
the one drow that's left, he just
Keep him alive for me. I want to kill him.
he looks like he's about to sacrifice himself to Loth. And he does that. He commits seppuku. Terastula, Loth. I am not worthy. Do with me what you think. And seeing Trisha die, he just stabs the short sword into himself and kills himself.
Oh. What an idiot.
You sense that he pretty much has done it out of fear, that he'd rather die and then get turned into a drider for failure. Or captured by the enemy.
Oh,
Good work,
I'm
guys.
sure we wouldn't have captured him. We probably would have killed him.
It was looking a little bit bad there for a moment. You guys pulled through and showed him what
Kaz,
for.
way to hold that back line there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That booming blade effect is my favorite.
The insect plague was
Pop goes to the spine.
That fireball too.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
point. Good point. Yeah, well timed. Timing is
Water
up.
fireballs. Clutch.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get Bruce
empty that
flame
room.
back up and going so I can see again.
Okay.
I want to run over to Brew and just be like, Brew, I'm so sorry. I knew you were there, but I figured
It was
if
fine.
anyone could take it, you could take it.
Oh, it was nothing. Barely felt it.
Oh, good.
Where's Dagger? She alright?
She's back that way. I drop
Um,
concentration on the storm sphere
She
too,
is
so it's not like
in some
raging.
darkness. I think Cass might be by her. Dagger, are you
Well,
alright in there?
Someone.
I am now.
Well, that's good.
I'm going to go ahead and like just completely search this lady's corpse because she's got to have something good, something worthwhile.
Okay, give us 1 second. Okay, for that encounter, you guys get 1,375 experience points each.
Woohoo.
Very big encounter. Alright, you search Trissa, and she has this 5-tailed whip, her scourge. And it seems like an evil drow weapon that we use for slavery. You can't imagine anyone in their right mind would want to purchase it unless they're a drow or evil themselves. And you search through her robes as well, and she has a scarab emblem on her person. It's a little obsidian scarab with the symbol of House of Vrinder on it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. Wait, did I give you guys a handout for one of those yet?
Yeah, I think you gave us one of those.
Alright, it's
once.
worth 25 GP.
Down in the 4th level.
Yeah. So you got another one of those. And you step into this large temple and take a look around. I'll just tell you what else there is. Alright, so it's a massive temple here, and you see spider webs strung, forming canopies on the ceiling in between pillars. And the whole place doesn't really look like the sort of place you'd expect a drow temple to look like. It looks like it's been converted from a different type of temple. And you see bas-relief carvings of towering dwarves protruding from the walls. And there are all these cocoons strung up in between the pillars.
Let's set fire
Alright.
to the web.
She has a ring, an iron ring of keys on her person. That symbol, and her scale mail as well, if you wanted to take that.
I will definitely put that in the bag of holding.
But she doesn't have any like vast hoard of treasure or magic items on her.
Not even money. Po bitch.
You don't think
Just
you don't think she has too much use for gold pieces?
Can
She
I-
doesn't really have a whole lot of places to put it in that really tight scale mail that she wears.
Can I be walking around the walls looking for like secret doors?
You can make a perception check, Scam. You don't see any secret doors, but you do see many cocoons that you suspect have some sort of dead humanoids in them. Sort of hanging up, and another like big rotting corpse against the far wall here.
Can I be using, I guess, produce flame?
Help me! A voice comes from the cocoon. To the west wall, from the west wall. There's someone in there that's still alive. When you
I'll cut it open.
when you get in closer to investigate, you realize it's a male drow lashed to the wall. Help me.
I'll cut him down.
Alright, you cut him down and he looks very weak, sick, and he collapses onto the floor. And he looks like he can't breathe properly, and he grabs your hand dagger, and then you realize he smiles as he takes a dagger out and he goes to stab you, but he stops. He drops the dagger on his hand and his eyes widen. He starts choking, sounds like he's about to vomit. And then
Stand back.
his head tilts backwards and he rips open his shirt, revealing his bare chest, and there are things moving underneath his skin.
Uh-oh.
And then
See, this is what was going to happen to Jimmy.
his chest bursts open and hundreds of tiny little spiders start crawling all over the floor and all over his body.
Oh. That's pretty disgusting.
This is what was going to happen to Jimmy.
I've never been killed that way before.
Let's hope you never do, buddy.
Oh, thanks, pal.
Well.
Wow.
I've seen enough horrors
Do
for
we
one
need to
day.
be concerned? Do we need to be concerned about somebody hearing that fight and coming up behind it?
I sure hope not.
I would have made sure that Rations was with us.
Alright, when the fighting is...
Side note.
He comes with you. When the fighting is over and you guys search the room and things have quietened down, you start to hear some screaming. Some distant screaming coming from the door to the south. Through the
Where's the sword of the
the
south?
hallway just before the entrance to the temple.
Oh, there's a door here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was a door.
Did we want to take like a 10? And
Well, I mean,
Game.
the screaming now.
all right.
Yeah, we should open it now.
I can't see shit.
Kaz, you around? You back there?
Oh.
You can,
Yeah, you don't.
we're
Before we
looking
go-
at a door.
Before we go in, I'm gonna first ask for consent and then cure wounds on dagger, third level.
Ask for consent.
Yeah, because you have to touch somebody to cast cure wounds.
It is a touch spell after all.
It is a touch spell. Oh, what a shitty
Where the fuck are you touching me?
shoulder. I don't know. You seem like a prickly person. I don't want to touch you and then get stabbed in the throat.
You touch her shoulder and she just stabs you in the neck.
Yeah.
Look,
But
I only-
15.
you saw what was going to happen to Jimmy?
Alright, you guys start to see these tarantula-sized baby giant spiders just falling dead from the ceiling in the temple as you guys walk away. All of them drop dead by some unknown force. And now you can just hear this incessant screaming coming from beyond the room. Sound of torture.
Brew,
Well,
that is
shall we
entirely up
pop
to
it?
you.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Alright, you open the door. And the screaming is louder.
I'm going to try to...
It's a prison. There are cells here. You see a door immediately to your right. It's barred from the outside, but the sound of the screaming is coming just to the south, down a hallway here. Alright, as you come around the corner here, you see some Grimlocks. 6 of them. One standing in front of every cell. And they have these spike clubs. You probably need to back up a little bit there, Brew. This one, like, yeah. So these Grimlocks, they are these like blind-looking creatures. They sort of look like some sort of goblinoid, and they smell like rotten flesh. You've fought them before. Have these bony clubs, and they're sticking them through the bars of these cells, seeming to torture prisoners and terrorizing them. You can have people, you can hear like all different people screaming, and when you guys enter, the Grimlocks all turn towards you all. They start chuckling.
Brew, duck!
And then they move into attack. What? We'll
Duck.
do that
Duck
next
Brew.
week.
Lightning.
Oh.
That's perfect lightning.
Oh, come on, Seb.
Nice roll.
Such a good setup.
Watch Nox roll last on initiative next week.
That'd be cool.
I would hate everything. Everything.
Oh man, it's a good
Oh.
session. That's fun.
Sometimes it
Didn't
goes
die.
well. Yeah.
Someday
agree.
I will be able to use my assassin.
Yeah.
Someday.
I'd recommend getting the alert feat when you hit 8th level. And you get a
Oh,
plus
yeah.
5 on your initiative.
And
Yeah.
you can never be a surprise.
I was so happy when I dispelled the insect swarm,
No,
Yeah.
and
that
then
was, that
she
was
just
clutch.
recast it.
No.
No, it was
Trust me,
definitely
Steve.
clutch.
Clutch.
There's a lot of
We
clutch in
needed
there.
a break.
Everybody
I
was
like
hit.
that.
Well, Dagger had the rolls against her, but
Yeah, I
I
was
was
just
trying
rolling
to-
horrible. And
I
they
was
were
trying-
rolling well. They roll on the 4d10, 2 of them were 10s.
Yeah.
yeah.
I only had 13 hit points left. Well, I only had 12 because I still have 12. And so if the insects were still up by the time it got back around to my turn, I would have went down.
Look,
Yeah, that's why I
You're
told
good.
Roland, it was like, with the insects still up, it was like, you can waste a spell to heal me and get me back up to consciousness, but I'm just gonna go down the next round.
Yeah, but it
Save
would
the
Sometimes-
heal.
reset your death saves. And
Yeah, I
that
know.
Yeah.
prevent you from dying.
but either
But
way,
he wouldn't have,
Alright.
he wouldn't have been able to get out though, which may have knocked him out on his next round. It was better for one person to go out than for the death roll to keep going.
Alrighty, guys.
Either way.
Thank you guys
I think
very
we had a
much. I'll
Thank you,
see you
Sid.
next week. Take care.
Yep,
Bye.
See you, good night.
See y'all.
Everyone take it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.